Merry Christmas. Do I believe they're going to skip the Whisperer War? No, I do not. Man, you jump right in this bitch like, let's ask a Walking Dead question. Yo, my days got all screwed up. And I wasn't even realizing it was Sunday today. And I know how, remember we do the Walking Dead after show on Sunday. And then I was thinking, I never made any rules or announced anything about, you know, what do we do when it's a holiday? Didn't even think about it. And then I was like, you know what? I procrastinate so much. I have to wrap the presents. And I was like, I'm just going to do a live stream. So if this doesn't work out, I apologize. But I figure let's do both at the same time. It's been a real busy holiday. So video uploads have been hectic. Not only that, I'm trying to get stuff set up, focus and direction-wise, what direction I want to take the channel in 2018. Yeah, the thumbnail is from, oh my god, like 7 years ago. And if you look close, I'm actually rolling a joint with the Christmas tree. I thought it was a great picture. I don't have a Christmas hat. I was thinking that when I first started. I was like, I was going to wear a Christmas shirt. I was going to wear this. This is from Tino Evil. They sent it last year or 2 years ago, I believe now. Maybe it was last year. Yeah, I think it was last year. And it's a Walking Dead Christmas t-shirt. And it says, oh, the walkers, outside are frightful. And it's got Rick Grimes on it, Daryl Dixon. It's got his Colt 45s. I'm sorry, his Colt Python. And I was thinking, I'm going to wear this. This is perfect. However, it's hot. It's real hot. Yeah, so I don't smoke weed often. I'm a hardcore supporter of marijuana though, but I fell back, you know what I mean? I fall back from that. Not really into smoking right now. So, but I always now forever support it. Let me make sure the stream is good. Because it's got an orange line on it as if there's problems with the stream. No, now I got green over here. What's going on? What is going on? But we're going to jump in. This is like the beginning, the pre-stream, so to speak. We're going to jump into some questions and stuff. Wait, you got the G.I. Joe pack from The Walking Dead for Christmas? Awesome. Hell yeah. There's supposed to be a setting where I can check the stream to make sure it's not lagging or nothing. Let me check. Live control room. Let's check this out. It says it's okay for 720. Is weed legal where I live? I don't think so. Wait, stream's current bitrate 1615 is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 45. Oh shit, for real? They asked me to hold on, let me turn my bitrate down or up. They asked me to turn it down last time. What do they want it at? 4500. Okay, let's do that. 4500. 4500. All right, bitrate at 4500. Yo. All right, there we go. You guys let me know if we see any lag or anything. Oh, shit. Yo, for the Doomsday Kingdom update real quick, we got the update coming for, oh my god, we should have did that already. You know, I got so busy I didn't even do that. There's an update. We're announcing when we're going to drop issue 2 digitally. However, and that's any day now. Just let's get through Christmas any day now. Before the new year, absolutely, we're going to announce the issue 2 digital release. But look at this preview image. For those who haven't seen it yet, I put it all over social media, but my god, the coloring he did on this. This is page 1 of issue 2. And that's the rider. You can't see it too good here, but that's the rider. And it's the city in the background. Let me turn that down some. Yeah, see that? The coloring he did on that. Just incredible. But this is a full page. And this is the page I was telling you about where For anyone new to this story or whatever, it's a comic book format. It's around 200. I could probably have the story go to 300 issues in total. It has an ending. It has a specific ending. And this page will have like 8 different panels blurred into one. And each little corner of the page or section is going to have a preview or a hint to a major part of the story in 20 issues, 35 issues, 40 issue, like issue 73, there's going to be a certain thing. There's just, oh my God. And then when you're reading the story, you're going to come across the part of the story where you'll hear the line, she can't see me, she's not there. That's in that page. And then, because it's a transition from the present going back, looking back to when it all fell apart. And last night I started writing a short story that's a part of this world called, and I couldn't sleep and I had to get it out of my brain, but it's called Sector C is the working title. And it's a short story that takes place in this world, but it's something we're gonna see in the comic, but we're not gonna see it for at least, 3 or 4 years our time, because the story it's like 50 issues deep, But Sector C is this story that is just haunting at the same time, like sci-fi like, but there's some truly creepy, insane shit going on. Let me make sure we're not getting any delays. Will there be Walking Dead spoilers? No Walking Dead spoilers. Santa coming to your house? How is your daughter? Is Santa coming? Yeah, Santa's coming. When is she's doing good though? When is the next Outlast stream? Merry Christmas. Probably right after we get through the holiday. You look great on my end. Awesome. I'm going to like this video. Awesome. The more likes, the merrier. My birthday is on Christmas. Oh, I feel your pain. That sounds awesome, but my brother's birthday is the day after Christmas, and people used to just give him Christmas presents and go, it's Christmas and your birthday. I always used to feel bad on the down low, because when you're a kid, you're a dick. You're like, ha, 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 But on the down low, I was like, that sucks, because you could just buy him one gift and be like, that's birthday and Christmas. You know what I mean? Wait, I seen digital release. I'm getting that. Awesome. The supporting of the digital release helps us tremendously to this time around to get the print out. And we are hoping our absolute best we can do no, this is rough. We'll talk about Doomsday Kingdom in a different video, because we're hitting a point where people ask us to open the pre-orders up for a month now. But the only problem is we'll get some people that will pre-order it, and after a week they're like, this is bullshit, I'm opening a claim, where's my comic? And I'm like, buddy, it's a pre-order. The pre-orders, we did it for what, 2 or 3 weeks last time? The first week I had someone open up a claim, one person, and I answered them in the claim. They never answered me. And I messaged them, and they never answered me. And then they just let the claim expire. And it was the first week we had it open, and I was like, we only had 2 people do a claim like that, but the one person that got squared away on its own because we were like a week late, that I understand. But the one guy, it was like, the first week, it's a pre-order, bro. Anyway, I hope you get some time to relax and enjoy the holidays. Yeah, I'm setting something up for 2016. I was dumb. I ran all year off 3 hours or 4 hours of sleep almost every single night. I can't do that shit anymore. I can't. I just can't. I don't know. Look forward. So yeah, 2018. I'm making some major changes, especially around scheduling stuff. Yeah, and Kenna, any help jumping on Doomsday Kingdom? I'm really absolutely trying to do something incredible with that story, and not just a Walking Dead copycat. There's some people that's not going to like it, because I made up my mind and I'm not going the route of old school, George Romero zombies, where it's just zombies and people surviving. We have The Walking Dead, and we have another story that hopefully, let's say this channel blows up, hopefully in the future, if I can make a movie called Us and the Dead, it'll be, let's say hopefully, it'll be a YouTube Red series. It'll probably be about 16 parts, and it'll release, in 4 episode seasons. And I can do that, where it's just like zombies, just zombies, and the old school classic survival, Well, the one I'm doing now, Doomsday Kingdom with James Milne, this comic book, and like I said, I made up my mind, and we are accepting more of the sci-fi elements, opening up the world, and making it easier to branch out into a video game. Like, for example, the zombies, there's 5 different types. You know what I mean? You don't just have that classic zombie that's the zombie. You have that. You have a lot of those. But we have one that's nicknamed the Guts. That's just the behind the scenes nickname. That way it doesn't spoil anything. The Guts is kind of like paying respects to an old movie I really liked called The Thing. Not copying that. So don't think, oh my God, no, the zombies don't think that. Not at all. You'll see it when it comes out. For example, there's something that pays homage to the Predator as well. And that's only because there's something that uses the Thing. It's not a creature. It's not a monster. It is a system that checks for people, and they use the heat sensor. I put in little moments like that, and I took inspiration from Stranger Things that used stuff that was nostalgic. Now, we're not using stuff only from the 80s, 90s, but I'm using stuff from series like little bits and moments. A lot of them, you wouldn't even know I was paying respect to that specific thing unless I came out and told you, oh, that's for that. Wait, hold on. Let me knock out this. Where did it go? We had a super chat. Joey Cat 1000. Merry Christmas, you sorry sack of shits, in my Negan voice. Well, thank you very much. Really appreciate the super chat. It's all going to help, especially going into 2018. Absolutely. Good times. No spoilers, please. Yeah, no spoilers in this. Let me read through a couple of these, and then we're going to... I'm going to start wrapping these damn presents. You have a very loyal fan base. Saw you were live. Can't stay. Clicked to say Merry Christmas. I saw a bunch of people stopping in just to say Merry Christmas. A much needed spirit needed in the world. God bless. Thank you, Eric Summers, and I hope your holiday is great too. Ronnie, in your opinion, do you think all-out war story can surpass the Governor's story in the show? I think it should be able to. Yeah. It's a rocky slope right now, though. Hey, Ronnie, are you excited about tomorrow? Yeah. When you're a kid, it's about you getting stuff, but then when you become a parent, man, it truly is like something shifts. It really is about continuing that tradition for the kids. So as long as she has a great Christmas, it's a great Christmas for me. I'm going to bed. Santa's coming. Laugh out loud. Good night, Tammy. Can you talk about The Walking Dead on here? Yeah, we can talk a little. This is open to everything. Can't hang out tonight. Hope you and your family are doing great. Yeah, and this is another thing. For everyone that's saying Merry Christmas and getting out of here, I absolutely understand there's a lot of people that are going to be busy tonight, and I don't expect anyone to hang around who's busy. Thank you very much for hitting that like button, saying Merry Christmas, and leaving. We do a live stream every Sunday, and I didn't make any rules about holidays, so this is for those people who, you got all your stuff done, or maybe you're just hanging out tonight or chilling out, and you just wanted something to do for like an hour, So, again, I love you all for just stopping in and saying, what's up, you know what I mean? So, if you got to bounce, don't worry about it. It's 5 a.m. here. How do I improve my sleep schedule? I'm trying to figure that out too. Hey, Ronnie, when's the Punisher review? I got to do it on my phone and just upload it. I might get it done in the next couple days. My bro-in-law has an Xmas B-Day. Oh, damn, yeah. Jadis can get in... Wait, on that's cool too. Thank you very much, Adam. Merry Christmas from Romania. Well, Merry Christmas in Romania. No spoilers. He's more generous than every other year. Oh, Santa's been in Australia already. I posted rider image on Mapp page. Yeah, thank you very much. I don't think any spoilers are out now. I hope not. Hey, Ronnie, probably can't stay up for long. Oh, thank you very much for stopping in, Omar. Wait, did I say that right? Yeah, I'm looking forward to 2018, absolutely. Do I think Negan will die saving Maggie? I hope not. Steelers playing on Christmas. Check this out. If you didn't... for everyone... I got this specifically. There was multiple colors, but I got this specifically for the 4 or 5 people that get triggered by vapes. And they say, that's gay. You'll find one of those. Plus, my daughter loves it too, because check this out. Oh, you can't see it. Lights up around the thing. And, well, mainly it was the Joker. It's got the purple and the green, but the yellow and the blue. My vape busted up, and I was going to just quit because it helped me get off smoking cigarettes very well, actually. It worked great. And, like, I think the second day I was vaping, I was like, nah, I don't need cigarettes. And I went all the way down to only the 3 milligrams of nicotine. So I'm at, like, the lowest tier you can go. And then I got 2 tubes of this Nasty Juice Trap Queen that is incredible. And so I'm going to run this out for a couple months and probably just quit in the vaping too. Because I want to get back into working out in 2018. I always felt better when I was working out. Wait, the comments are getting ahead of me here. I don't think we'll see winter on The Walking Dead. And season 8 is underwhelming so far. In a whole, you know. Did you dye your hair red? No, I did not dye my hair red. Does it look red? That might be just the lighting bouncing off. Yeah, that it could just be the lighting. Because I auto set the settings. So I might be like oversaturated a little bit. It does that because I had no lights on. I auto set the settings. And then I turned the lights on like an idiot. And I went live. So it's probably like, it looks oversaturated slightly in my screen. But that's probably what it is. Just the way the lights bounce off. I actually have like blonde hair. You can't tell though when it's short and it grows in, it looks brown. But I actually have dirty blonde hair. So I used to be like real blonde, like blonde when I was 3 up until I was like 18. There used to be this spray stuff, Sun In, I think it was called. In the summer, I used to have dirty blonde, almost brown in the winter, and in the summer, the longer I'm out in the sun, the blonder my hair gets. Weird as shit. My grandfather's like that too, though. And I don't think maybe that's common and people don't talk about it, but I've never ran into somebody that was like that. But yeah, if I grow my hair out and I go in the sun a lot, it actually turns blonde, which is fucking weird. And they have a spray specifically for that, so maybe it is common. But if you put that Sun In shit in your hair and go to the beach and shit, your hair like turns blonde. And for those people asking, I'm not talking about dye. You know, well, yeah, no wonder it turns blonde. You're dyeing your hair. Thank you very much, Demolition Kiwi. Merry Christmas to you too. I didn't get everything done, Dylan. I'm about to do some presents. Wait a minute, I just thought about this. This is gonna be a little tricky. How am I gonna do the presents and talk the chat at the same time? Yo, check this out. I was actually disappointed buying this. I did not want to buy this. It was $10. My daughter would not stop every time we went to Target with this little book. You know, it's got the sequence. She loves sequence. I did not want to buy it. What are you going to do? Every time she walks into Target, she just like flips this little thing. And I know it's going to just go on a shelf somewhere. I'm like, what? But she loves sequence. Loves sequence. And look at this little shirt with a sequence thing. Bang! She could change the star. Yeah. I hope that doesn't fall. Wait, does that say something? Holy shit, it does. It says hope. Holy crap, it does. It says something. You know what? Let's put that down so she can lift it up. See that it says something. But I left the box out there, so we're gonna have to do those later. Yeah, man. Didn't want to do that. Didn't want to buy that. But I did anyway, because she kept going nuts about it. Okay, I think not planned, but it's ironic. The show has always punished characters for being happy, but Rick Michonne, it's like it's their price. Punish them for being happy? Yes, and let me try to mess with the settings if I can. Yes, and also to add on to that, it's... Let me turn the color intensity down. Maybe that's it. White balance. Conflict is king in Hollywood, you know. As well, it should be kind of like that. Conflict is something you want, you need. You need conflict for the story. Hopefully that helped a little bit. I turned the saturation down some. The only problem though is well, we're not going to get into that. You need a balance of conflict and reward for the viewers. You absolutely do. You know, conflict is king is the old structure in Hollywood. You need balance and reward. It always should have been that way, but it just evolved a different way. Anyway, I don't think it is. I don't think it's on purpose, though. I don't think there's anything, you know, writers or mystical force that's punishing the characters. Does your daughter vape? Yeah, we're a vaping family. Do you find it odd that Robert Kirkman hasn't commented about Carl's death? Yeah, I mean, didn't he? He should have by now. Do I want to see a live-action Last of Us? No. Movie? Yeah, 3-part movie, but season? Like a series? I don't think so. FThanksgiving or Christmas? I'll probably do Christmas is probably my favorite of the two. Merry Christmas, Angela. Merry Christmas, buddy. Take care. I'm a disabled fanatic on The Walking Dead. Merry Christmas, bad service. I just jumped in this chat. Merry Christmas, Texas. Hey, bro, Merry Christmas. I hope you have a good Christmas. Thank you very much, Dave. Yeah, everyone's doing Merry Christmas. Nice. Rob asks about The Walking Dead. Since Carl's death, do you think they could remix it with Heath? He could be a POV character for the Whisperers. He's a good actor. Could take Lydia's arc. Here's the thing, and we're going to get into this. I've already been piecing together a script for a video I want to do about, you know, who's going to take Carl's place. I'm going to say yes, the short version, Heath can do it, but part of it. A lot of them can actually do parts of the Carl story arc. And when you look over the Carl story arc, what makes you a little angrier is it's going to be easy to replace. It's not going to be the same. It's never going to be the same. There's definitely a hole missing. There's something that feels off in a bad way, in a negative way with what they did. And that relates more to Rick and the future of the storyline. I think for the comic, it's even worse. Like, if you kill Carl off in the comic, it's kind of like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like, that hurts. For the show, you understand it, though, because of two factors. One, that Chandler Riggs as an actor isn't carrying the show. And two, it is different. They're going to grow it out in a different way. They're not going to expand it and make it a Grimes thing. It's not going to be a Grimes story, you know, family storyline. It's going to be survivors. So they want to trim that as early as possible. I think this is too early, but you need to take it away from Carl and Rick and allow it to branch out on its own. I'm afraid they're going to cut The Walking Dead short in order to do that, and I hope they don't. I think personally that's a mistake. What do we got? I just do our stockings, then I leave all the big stuff under the tree and say Santa brings lots of presents. Then I throw bows on him. The shirt is epic. Nice. Ronnie, what did you what did you give your girl for Christmas? Girlfriend? I don't have one. Merry Christmas, Ronnie. Daddy's little girl. Merry Christmas. Yeah, I say that. I think we talked about that a couple times. Some people are like, oh, you know, Ronnie, go find one. You know, do your thing. And I do appreciate that. I've had a couple ask, you know, viewers, you know. I've had a handful, but it's just not fair. Like, I can't date a girl. I can't. I don't have any time for them. And it just isn't fair to be like, okay, you know, I got 20 minutes. Come on over. Or outside of that, it's not fair to be like, you know, if they want to really chill or whatever, and it's, you know, 3 weeks straight I'm busy as shit. It's just simply not fair. That's why I ended it with my last girlfriend. After I moved down here, we were going to continue a thing going on, but distance isn't the issue. The issue is just being busy, and it just simply isn't fair. It's really not fair to go, I'm very busy, but hang out when I have time. It's just not. And no, I don't still dumpster dive. I still support it, though. I think more people should. They're throwing out shit that you should not be in a dumpster. But a multi-billion-dollar business or $1 million business, they'll look at product and be like, it's not selling. We made our money back, you know, so anything we sell is profit. But if we stock the shelves with this product, we'll make 3 times the amount of profit. So the cheapest thing to do in their logic, which makes sense money-wise, is to throw this product away. Still to this day, I get people saying that's not true, that doesn't happen. And I worked in retail, it happens. I was there at a computer for a certain company, figuring out how many jeans they sold, the profit on them, how much they bought them, and what it would cost them retail space to put new product out. And at the end of the day, it was to take a handful of the jeans that stayed over longer than, you know, now they're not selling because they're not in style, they're not moving, yada, yada, yada. And then you throw those clothes away. You know, I did that as a job, and only a little bit though, because that like broke my brain. I couldn't fathom it. And you're not allowed to take it. You know what I mean? You can't take anything. You can't give it out, donate it, take it. They cut it up, they rip it up. This shit happens in real life, and people are like, "That's not true. I work in a company and we don't do that." And it's like, well, I'm good for you, you know. But lots of places do that. Go dumpster dive for a while, and you tell me people aren't throwing out stuff you can use. Flashbang says, have I heard of the indie comic Zombie with a Shotgun? No, I haven't. Similar artwork to yours. I'll go look at it. Zombie with a Shotgun. Actually, I can look it up now quick. And then I got to get to rapping. It's already 11:30. I got to get to rapping, yo. So, put a beat on. We're going to get to rapping. Yeah, retail jobs suck. Hold on. Zombie with a Shotgun. Zombie with a glass with a beard. Holy shit, what's all this? Zombie with a shotgun. No, I've never seen that. Is that old? Is that new? What is that? Hey, the art looks pretty cool. Got a guy with like a Kenny beard and a Rick hatchet or an axe. Zombie with a shotgun. I'll look into that, yeah. Wait a minute, it's a movie? I'll look into that. It looks like it was made into one of those independent cheapo movies, but maybe that's something different. Okay. This is what happens when you go shopping in little bits. Wait, we got a super chat. You get bubblegum, and then you get more bubblegum. It's like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, jeez, I'm an idiot. You get bubblegum. Actually, I think I bought that for myself. Let me put that over there. What direction are they going to take Carl's death with Rick? You know what? I'm stumped on this. I have a couple theories, and we have other discussions we're going to get into with Carl's death, but for right now, I'm still processing it. It just seems so off, like something happened off screen. I don't know. It's just like, Ika, $20 super chat. Thank you very much, hun. Merry Christmas to you and the family. Thank you very much. Happy holidays to you and yours. And again, thank you very much for the helpful super chat. Kenna Nicole, $5 super chat. Just want to make sure we don't forget the Happy New Year XOXO to everyone. Happy holidays, guys. Stay safe, stay happy, stay cool. Peace, folks. Thank you very much, Kenna. Yeah, definitely. I got to get used to saying that. Happy New Year. But I think in my head, I feel like if I say Happy New Year, me personally, it's like, oh, we're not coming back till the New Year, which isn't true. We're going to be here. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, happy New Year. I was about to say birthday. I thought the Red Machete endings, the series ending was cool, but I wasn't really a big fan of the series throughout it, you know. Alright, so our stream is good. We got good status. I changed the bitrate, and it's fantastic now. I wonder if that's the problem. Ronnie, why did you get rid of the I Just 2? Mine's still going strong. Well, mine just died out. The button just stopped working. And you said the smokes leak. Well, they all leak. If you have them at all anywhere near a hot room, that my I Just 2 leaked like shit. Yeah, I left it in the car during the summer, and obviously it's because you know, the liquid heats up, it moves faster, it thins out, and because it thins out, it runs through the coils of the air vents. But I haven't had any leak problems with this. I don't keep it in a hot car. Plus, it's winter time, so. But yeah, the I Just 2, the button just gave out. If I mentioned Doomsday Kingdom in a letter hack, would you be pissed? No, mention it. Talk about it wherever. I don't know if they would publish that, but yeah, talk about it. Listen, guys, if Skybound here, and don't go spamming them. Please don't do that. But if Skybound hears you guys saying, or Image Comics, yo, this is the shit we want to buy in comic shops, like this is the shit we want to support, that's a good thing. That's a positive thing. They might go, you know what? Let's check this out, you know, because we will approach them in 2018. We already have a plan. We're going to approach them soon. I'll let you guys know how that goes. And if they don't think that this franchise can, you know, hold its own, I will send you guys over there to correct their, you know, minds. If we decide they're the right ones to go with. Because I don't want to go with the wrong pick. I already had an email right as we released issue 1 from another company, really small though. I never heard of them, but they were interested in us. I don't know what it would be, but them publishing us, but it's not going to work. It needs to be on a little bit of a bigger platform or a different platform that I think can really get the story out there. And Warheads. This kid's nuts for Warheads. Yeah, so I got my eyes set on, and I'll be up front on it, Image and or Skybound. I don't know how that works out. But if they don't want Doomsday Kingdom, obviously because of The Walking Dead, which I understand that and I respect that, and you know, we'll go to the next best thing outside of that. But we're going with something. Yes, I'm giving her glue. She makes her own homemade slime. So stuff some glue in there. We got more glue. This thing's gonna be overflowing. Look at that. Look at that. That's one healthy stocking. Look at that. It's about to blow up. Oh my god. I don't have anywhere. Put the Hershey kiss. No, I won't do that. Charmander with a $2 super chat. Thank you very much for the support, buddy. You forgot to put a comment. I'll pretend your comment was Merry Christmas, Matt family. Okay, so that's the. Oh my god, that nail I put up above the fireplace is not going to hold. It's going to be like... Okay. So that's the stocking. And I got these. I was going to get a little kit for making her own slime. Yo, did I show you guys this? For everyone interested in Mapp gaming in 2018... Well, what did I tell you? My brother said something that was a little iffy with Friday the 13th, which I'm a little pissed about it because my mother contacted me about a week ago, and she said, listen, your brother decided we're not going to do the adults this year. And I was like, are you sure? Are you sure? So I was like, you know what? I'm still going to get something for my sister-in-law because her family's not, she wasn't born in America, so her family isn't, you know, right around here. So obviously I feel like there'd be, you know, it's got to be a downtime around the holidays. So I'm still going to get my sister-in-law something. Here, cheer yourself up, you know, go get yourself something at this store, whoop-de-whoop. So that doesn't count. That's like a freebie anyway, no matter what, because I think a little bit helps. I think it's nicer, you know. If I was away from my family, I think it would be a nice little gesture, you know. So the adults weren't supposed to get anything for themselves, and I was like, oh, if I show up and someone got me something, I'm gonna be pissed, Mom. So he got me this, and I wasn't pissed. It's awesome, but his birthday's tomorrow, so I can at least pretend. Here's your Christmas and birthday present. And then he got me the Bluetooth speaker. It's from Anchor, I think. This Anchor, same type of mouse. And it's freaking awesome. It's a little box, and it's just like boom, boom. So, but yeah, for Mapp Gaming, Friday the 13th. Nick said, Doomsday Kingdom having a publisher would be so fucking awesome. Yeah, guys, listen, and the plan would be, and they do this a lot. This is what I see. You get a publisher, and you take a few months off. Maybe you do it before you release the issue. We'd likely do it before since we already got a head start on issues 1, 2, and 3. But we would wait 2 or 3 months. James Milne would take those months, and he would get the next 2 or 3 or 4 issues done. And then we'd have at least 5 issues in the bag. and then we'd start releasing them. So that way, you know, we release issue 1 officially back into the comic shops, and we would need everyone who even bought it to rebuy it in the comic shop. And we would make sure we put a different cover on it, so that way it makes what we released the most rare. You know what I mean? Because we would definitely produce more in the comic shops than we do, you know, this first run independently. So that would be the rare, super rare one you guys all got. And then the one that's in comic shops, if we released it, we would, he'd be drawing, and I'd be writing issue 6, and we'd have issue 1 out. And then when we do 2, we're on 7. We do 3, we're on 8. So that way we're always ahead of the game. So that's kind of how it should roll. I'm hoping it rocks out like that. Edgar, Merry Christmas to you and your little girl. So what did you get us all? This stream. This stream. No, that was a joke. It's the content coming. What a good dad. Laugh out loud. Dude, guys, my sister did the same thing with glue. They make slime with it. Didn't know that was a common thing. Oh, yeah. Kids now, especially on YouTube, that's all the kids are making. It's crazy. Charmander, you came in without a message, buddy. Did you put another one? Let me check, because yours came up without a message. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh yeah, that's odd. You have a message here, but not on my screen when I was looking at it. Maybe my eyes were like playing tricks on me. Charmander said, please unban me, Ronald. I'm so sorry, Merry Christmas. Bud, you're not banned. If you're messaging me, you're not banned. I don't know why you would say that. Sizzle2290. Who should lead the post-war saviors, Gavin or Dwight? Well, I naturally would pick Dwight, you know. I like Dwight. I'm really interested in where his story goes. And I think Gavin should play an important role coming up. Especially being a character, and this is tricky, but a character that shouldn't be a casualty of this war, but ends up being a casualty of this war. Yeah, I think they can have Judith stepping up and taking some of the Carl storyline, but not just the story, but the meaning, the purpose. You know what I mean? That the purpose that Rick holds on to. I think that could work. Anthony Smokes. The Walking Dead. How will Maggie and Carol react to Carl? This is a tricky one because they're going to be sad. You know, obviously sad. Maggie's going to be furious again. Wait. Charmander, you banned my other account. I can't post messages anywhere. Had to make a new one. What account? I tell you what, I'll go and look, but I didn't ban you. I'll see if a mod banned you. No, Watermelon. If you get banned, you're staying banned. I'm not doing any of this. You're banned, you're not banned shit. I'm going to look into Charmander stuff. But Char, if you did something to deserve to get banned, I'm probably not unbanning you, so keep your new one. And the only thing is, that keeps you from staying in line. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if people want to have fun on the channel. You should. But usually people should. And again, I'll check with the mods. But people who get banned should absolutely be banned for good reason. We should be letting a lot of things slide on this channel. But we don't tolerate spam. It clogs the feed and it makes live streams unbearable. So that's an unforgivable offense. You don't clog the feed. And then don't be racist or an asshole or a scumbag. If you come in here like saying something nasty for attention, yeah, you're going to be banned. We don't have time to give you guys attention that do that. Merry Christmas, Rob Slayer. Yeah, anyone have specific questions? Because if we get a flood of questions and I can't get them all, I'm going to start looking for a Q&A. When the questions aren't as flooded, I will try to read as many as I can. Yeah, titles, I wouldn't worry. Zazu, I wouldn't worry about titles, really. You know, wait a little while. That's not the most important thing. Oh, damn, I dropped that. They'll come to you. Yo, I used to have... Where's my... I used to have this neat little, I don't know what it was, little plastic thing with a tip on it, and it was like the perfect paper cutting device. What the fuck are you doing? Stay up there. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, did I really just do that? Well, that's not gonna work. Did you like the last version of the thing? No. It was okay. I did like certain things that were from, like the axe in the door, certain things like that. Wrapping presents is a pain in the ass, but the story, the special effects with the CGI, ugh. Krani, do you like ICP? No, not really. They were real big when I was in high school, and I remember there was, oh, are you shitting me? There was a couple songs that I legit liked. The beat, mainly. The words, I never really thought about, but the beat. But I'm not a fan. I don't buy their music, don't listen to their music. If those 1 or 2 songs are on, probably, you know, I might listen to them. Really like that one, 6 Predator. Is there a review of it? Didn't see if there was. Yo, I don't think I reviewed that. Oh my god, thank you very much. I don't think I reviewed that, and I was supposed to. I wanted to. I'm reviewing it. I'm reviewing it. Ready for Last of Us 2? What do you think about Days Gone? I'm ready for both of them. I'm excited for that. Wait, do I think the image of Dwight is a flashback? I don't think it needs to be, no. I think Dwight can make his way to the kingdom. If they catch that girl... Yeah, I think they could catch that girl. I think that would work. Since your Sherry story has changed in your show, do you think it will go the same direction as the comic? That's a rough one. It can, and it can, or it might not, all in the same. You could do both. You can honestly do both. The Wrapping Presents stream. But you could definitely do both. Do you play along with... Yeah, you know what? Obviously, because my hands are full, it doesn't seem like we have too many people flooded in here. So if you ask a question and you can see the chat move, if I miss your question and it's a good one, or you really want me to, don't worry about asking it again. Just don't ask it 100 times in a row, but throw it out there. Wait, do you play along with there being a Santa Claus? Yeah, I do it for, my daughter's at that age where she knows, but she plays along too. Eminem sucks now, so sad. Yeah, Toxic, I wouldn't say he sucks because I kind of fell back from his music a little bit, but there is a little bit of, like, Eminem missing, you know? I don't get that same feeling, even from his music, or, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't, I don't know what it is. Some of the political shit, sometimes when celebrities and entertainers get too political, sometimes it's just, it's not even about, like, us having the same political beliefs. I have simple political beliefs. You do good for the people, and I like you. It's that simple. And I don't have to permanently hate you. You know what I'm saying? Like, Trump can do, because I see people who hate Trump. They hate Trump, hate him, hate him, hate him. And then he does something that's actually legitimately good for the people, or it appears to be, and it doesn't matter if they hate him. I'm a person where, like Hillary Clinton, I can't stand her. I think she's just pure evil to her soul. But if she does something that's good for the people, I'll be like, okay, that's good. That should have been done. But I know a lot of people that, when it comes to politics, sometimes it just gets all scrambled. And it should just be what's good for the people and the story. And not just the rich people, but the poor, probably more so. Because rich people, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck if they pay a little more. I don't give a fuck if they got a little more frustrations. At the end of the day, you're rich and have a comfortable life, and the poor people still got to go to their shitty jobs. They still got to deal with shitty health. I hate people who say, oh, money doesn't bring you happiness. Or I hate the saying. I don't hate people who say that. Because fuck out of here. If I got, like, my wrist is killing me, my back's killing me, or you got a problem, you cut your fucking leg off. If I'm rich as shit, I'm gonna be more comfortable with that situation than I was if I was poor as shit. So fuck out of here. Money doesn't buy you happiness, sure, but it makes you comfortable as fuck. You know, more so than being poor. Alright, hold on. Q&A, if there's a time skip, could they have been Benjamin's little brother, play Carl's role? I've seen a lot of people talk about it, and I just don't like it. I don't see the point in that. I don't see the point in that. You're just substituting Rick's kid. No, you know what we do? You can give that storyline to other characters that we have. Our characters, you know? We don't need to substitute a Carl. And given they could do that, and it might work. I'm just not sold on the idea of actually doing it. You know what I mean? This is gonna take forever at this rate. I gotta get into the zone with these damn presents, yo. Boom, 1 down. 50 to go. No, I don't think they could do a time skip to transfer from Carl to Judith. Not completely. Yeah, I don't think Comic Book Rosita or Eugene is good for the show either, to be honest. What did you want for Christmas? Also Far Cry 3. My brother got it, Friday the 13th. I'm not picky. As an adult, I feel like I shouldn't get anything, but if I do... you know, because we don't have that household where you get things. Like, I need to accept reality. You know, I'm a single dad with a kid. Christmas is about the kid. We don't have that, you know, daddy, mommy household where it's like I buy my wife something, my daughter's, you know, toys, and then, you know, she'll get me something. You know, I wasn't even expecting nor caring about getting anything for Christmas. But my brother hooked me up. My mom's gave me some money too, so she hooked it up. She gave me a Benjamin. Wait, no. I got something else. Slippers. Yeah! Some comfy slippers. Man, I really am an old man. I'm the daddy of YouTube, the daddy on YouTube. Nah. There's older people on YouTube. I'm only 30. It's not that old. Well, I feel old because I don't work out anymore. Fucking shit. Is anyone excited about Ready Player One? I am. What do you think? Wait, who do you think should kill Daryl in the future storyline? That's rough. I don't know, man. At this point, The Walking Dead, I'm more interested in Maggie as the main character than Rick. The show's writing has gone downhill. Ouch! Blasphemy. I like Maggie, but Rick's my man. Yeah, I don't know who should kill him. No, I don't think Daryl should meet a girl. Me personally, I'm not saying that's wrong for the fan base or the story, but I don't think he should meet a girl. What do you think Gimple says beyond Season 10? Wait, what do you think of Gimple saying beyond? Yeah, I think Walking Dead could go beyond Season 10. Listen, I know a lot of people look at the ratings and look at The Walking Dead, and some people, I think they're in denial, or they just, maybe they're like, Ronnie, you fucked up your life for a lot of years, and I have. But let me tell you right here and now, The Walking Dead is here to stay. It might not have the main cast, but The Walking Dead is staying, whether you like it or not. Even if it drops down to 4 million subscribers, we're going to have a very different Walking Dead, viewers, we're going to have a very different Walking Dead. But let me tell you right now, yo, it's here to stay. Did you ever play a game called Secret Mania for the Super NES? No, I didn't. I didn't get the Super NES when I was little. I weigh 200 pounds. I got the NES, well, no, 196 or something. I got the NES as an adult for the very first time. I owned it in my 20s. With the Super NES, the NES, the original NES, I got when I was like 8. And my brother just told me today, I thought we got it when it first came out. But it was actually like 4 years old at that time. But, yeah. We didn't have much money growing up for getting stuff like immediately. So we got the NES when it was already old. We didn't get the Super NES. But we did get the Sega Genesis. We did get that 1 year. And I got the Sega Saturn. My brother got the PS1. And I remember being heartbroken because I got it, and they announced like 2 months later, oh, we're canceling it. But, you know, they left it around for Christmas time, but they canceled it. So I went to the store with some Christmas money, and I remember buying a handful of Sega Saturn tapes, or games. One of them was called Bones. I don't know what President Trump... I'm not answering you. I don't know why you're asking stupid questions. I'm not tall at all. I'm really short. But I don't know why you're... yeah, I'm short as shit. I don't know why you're even asking that. Seems like you're asking that for attention. But yeah, this is the last one I'll answer. And then get to some... people don't care about shit like that. Ask real questions. But yeah, I'm short as shit. Like 5'9". Not like 5'9". I am 5'9". What was I just talking about? Thanks for responding to my questions. Love your channel. Thank you very much for stopping by. I don't understand the ratings talk to me. It seems like ratings are still very high. They are very high. It's just overblown. No, they are very high. It's just they're not as high as they used to be, which was huge, you know? Ronnie, if you're into rap, have you ever watched rap battles? Yeah, I'm not into it like that. I used to be big into it, watched everything that came out, and then rap just went downhill fast. Wait, what would your signature weapon be in The Walking Dead? A pick. A legit pick, like at a bar. Do you think Laura will tell the Saviors? Yeah, I think she'll try to. Whatever happened to Daryl and Aaron? The last few episodes of Season 5 seemed like a big... I don't know. I think they did abandon that. They should... I smell like Curve cologne. That's a cologne I wear. They should have kept something like that on. Between Daryl and Aaron. They should have kept something. Carol's storyline in The New Beginning. This is another rough one. I think Carol's storyline could either be connected with Eugene in a romantic way, or... I'm sorry, Eugene. Ezekiel. Connected with Ezekiel in a romantic way, or in a very close friendship type of way. And I think that's how it'll be. I think, you know, Carol will get used to the peace in that world, and I think she would kind of lay down her sword, so to speak, and maybe set up a life. And I think that'll be another rude awakening where shit hits the fan again. And I think that should be the end of Carol's story. That should be a crushing blow for Carol, and she should either be killed off at that point in something important to the story, or what I prefer, she should be willing to go, leave the community and venture out and go on a mission to see what else is out there. I like that for Carol, because it's like she can't escape this, but at least she can get out, clear her head, and go and see what's out there. You know, keep the people safe type of thing. Carol and Eugene. A military bunker story in The Walking Dead? Sure, but it has to be done right. Do you think Rick should have moments where he slips into a brief fit of rage or madness? If done right, sure. If done right. What would happen if a TV show actually catches up to the comics? They just write a new story. Have you seen Bright on Netflix yet? No, I haven't. Why didn't they have Daryl and Carol hook up? Never quite understood. Well, they never meant it to. That's something where the fan base, and it's clearly written that that's not the direction. The fan base falls in love with characters, and we are the ones making them have this relationship when they're not. They have something. What you see on screen is what they have. An incredibly close bond that's fantastic. I love their friendship. I love that best friend, you know. A lot of TV and movies and games and comics and stories, they always get these friendships, and it's like they have to make it into a couple. And that's not always the case. I love what they did with them too, and I still do. However, if they get into a relationship, you know, I'll support it. I'm fine with that. But you don't need it. Like I said before, if Daryl knows Carol's in trouble, yo, it's a wrap. I don't need him sticking his little crossbow or his little arrow in her repeatedly. I don't need that for me to go, there's a connection there. And that's all it is. That is all it is. You know, Rick's putting his python in Michonne's sheath or holster. That's the only thing that's added to it. They could have the same relationship without it. You know, it's not necessary. But I do understand that little bit of added, you know, that love there, and it does work for some characters. Michonne and Rick, it's the same way. I'm take it or leave it with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, they have this amazing bond with or without him plugging her. I know you most others won't agree, but I was rewatching season 5, and I do feel it was the last really good season. Season 6 was good, but it was the beginning of some really bad issues. Yeah, season 6 had some bad issues, but there was some really amazing episodes in season 6. I won a meet and greet with Melissa McBride through a charity auction. She's drop dead gorgeous in real life. Oh, she is. Melissa McBride is absolutely beautiful. She has one of those smiles, much like Michonne's smile, where, like, oh my God, it lights up a room. Like, Melissa McBride's smile is probably, without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, the sexiest thing about her. I mean, her smile is just, like, radiating. Is that a word? I love her smile. I'm big on smiles. Oh, and she has just a inviting, comfortable smile. Same thing with Michonne. Michonne smiles and it, you know, there's a warmth there. Merry Christmas. I can't read that. It's Bernie Sanders. Oh, jeez. You guys are either really into politics or you just love other people getting triggered. I could never in a million years want to name my profile after a politician. I just don't understand that. To me, that's like, what? That was a dick thing to say. That was a dick thing to say. Yeah, I like the Mist movie. When I first saw it when I was younger, I did not like it. I did not like it. Look at this. I should be showing you some of the gifts I got her. Huh? Look at this. I got her a little 11. Yeah, yeah. I got one of these, little frost. Oh, I don't even know what that is. She saw that and she's like, I want that. And then look at this. This is weird. My daughter did not want this, but I saw it and I thought, oh, she's going to love it. And it's articulated, like a bunch of articulation. Oh, and there was a couple people who sent stuff in for a Mapp Mail Christmas thing that just blew up in my face. And the post office closed a few days early out of nowhere. They had a sign on the door, sorry, we're closed. And it ruined the whole, so yeah, we're going to have a Mapp Mail Christmas type video coming late. But I'm trying to keep up with the questions. Again, since, yeah, I have to apologize, but since my hands are kind of busy, anyone who puts down a question that doesn't get asked, please just repeat it if you see me skip it. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, wrapping paper. Fuck you. Oh. Oh. You know what? Can you guys just hang on? Yeah, I buy, for anyone who wants any self-protection techniques or tips, I always, at all times, at a very minimum, keep a box cutter on me, a razor blade, and I've done that ever since I worked when I was young at factories and stuff like that. But yeah, you just buy a box for like $5, man. You get like, what, 12 or 20 of them or something? Look at that. Just, oh my God. This one time I slit this dude open, wide open, started leaking. He wasn't worried about shit, man. He wasn't worried about shit. I forget what he was doing. He was trying to rob me or just, I don't know what it was. But it was in like a really shitty part of the neighborhood. Oh my God, man. I was headed to the bar, and the only thing he was worried about was pulling his skin back together before he leaked out. But that dude was... I had a guy try to rob me once in Wilkes-Barre when I was walking to the bar. up off of Cole Street. Anyone familiar with the area will know. There's a part that's called Crip City because it's real bad. This guy stabbed me in my knuckle. I still have the little scar right there. He stabbed me in my back twice as he asked me for a blunt. Yo, not Ronnie. Yo, you got a blunt, yo? And I'm like, a blunt. Someone doesn't ask you for a blunt. They ask you for a cigarette all the time. And I was like, blunt? Well, yeah, I have pre-rolled blunts I just fucking hand out. And I guess he was just distracting me, or he was fucking high on PCP. And he just stabbed me twice in the back, and I turned around, and I was like, what? And he, a little knife. Right, mind. I went to the bar, leaking. Bartender had to give me a rag. He was a fucking dick. I lit him up, though. Broke his face. What do we got? What do we got? Hey, bitches, 5 minutes till Christmas. Hell yeah. Hilltop is the start of the new beginning after the war. Is that the start? Hilltop, is that the start? Well, I wouldn't say that. It's all... Listen, the new beginning is all... It has to do with all the communities. That's the entire point. It's not just the Hilltop. It's not just one community. We might focus heavily on certain communities, like Hilltop, we will. But it's about them all and working together. Wait. No, Anakin Risen asked about The Walking Dead ending in season 10. No, it's here to stay. And Merry Christmas. I think the old cast, the main characters, they're gonna come and go. Maybe before then, maybe a little after then, a little bit at a time. But The Walking Dead, the franchise is here to stay. No, I got stabbed that time I told you about 2 years before my daughter was born. So this is like 10 years ago. She's 8 now. Yeah, that's a true story. I got stabbed and went straight to the bar afterwards. I duct taped my hand, and the two in the back didn't even go deep. It was like, scratches. Well, at least I figured they were. They were nasty little scabs, though. I'm not fucking around. I went straight to the bar. That's not balls, though. I was an idiot. Like, I was dumb. Like, I was a fucking idiot. Nowadays, I get, I'm a parent. I'm responsible for a kid. I get something that goes wrong, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna die in my sleep. Let me write out a will. Mom, I hid money here. Go get it if I die in my sleep. Before I was a parent, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck. It's like a totally different person. What do we got? Someone's a snowflake, huh? It is 11:58 here. How would you write Beta's death for the TV show? I was just thinking this the other day. Picture, the Whisper of War came, attacked. The communities are in rubble, but they're rebuilding. Beta is somewhere out there, and there's another attack. We're going to skip over that. But picture this, and I want Season 8, and I have a video coming talking about this, but I want Season 8 to focus on the atmospheric vibe, a horrific atmospheric vibe. I really do. And I imagine a shed-like area where they have things stored, and you have either Maggie or Rick, or let's just say it is Maggie. Maggie comes up to the shed. She heard something. It's a little bit of a thunderstorm, so you get some lightning. And it doesn't even matter. It could be Rick or something. Harness that atmosphere. And then here it's Beta out of nowhere. Like, he came into the community. Now, keep in mind, there was a second skirmish with him and his people got killed off. And he comes straight. Maybe even with Negan. That would be cool. Where Negan kills the people off and Beta makes his way to the communities. And Maggie, at this point in time, had an altercation with Negan as well. And now we're going into... I really got to wrap up a bunch of things to make this fit. But for the people who read the recent comic, it happens after that. So that way we leave off around there between those two characters. and you get the atmospheric vibe, and you do a personal, up close, you know, fight or scene or moment with Beta just coming out of nowhere, and make it brutal and violent but slow, not like, you know, and have him just grab Maggie by the throat, lift her in the air and slam her on a thing and attempt to like kill or skin her or do whatever. But Rick is there. Rick was coming out to see what she wanted, and you have an ultimate just, I mean, beat down, but have him taking it all. And this is hard to put into words because it is the vibe of it, of how you would film it. Don't do slap smacks. You do like flesh on flesh, fist punches for when Rick is getting hit, and even have Maggie get into it a little bit, get cracked around, and have Rick, Maggie, Negan, obviously because he followed him to the community after killing his own guys. Negan's a little wounded. He shows up and he's like, no, it's round 2, Beta. And you have those 3 characters take on Beta in this real personal, you know, one-on-one type of fight. Now, keep in mind, though, Beta physically needs to be outmatching Rick absolutely in a one-on-one. And he does outmatch him, but Rick is still there, and he is just holding his own, but still getting a whooping. And then you have those 3. 3, one's an ex-leader, 2 are leaders of this community, but you also have that personal, you know, whatever between them. And I can't explore this more because it touches with the last comic, but those of you who read the last issue, you know where I'm going a little bit, kind of, sort of, with the Maggie and the Maggie aspect. And we'll discuss this later on, but you have that atmospheric, personal, intimate moment. And this is kind of like an out of nowhere type moment that is not only spilling over from an old arc, but also taking place in a moment where we have other stuff going on as well. And it overlaps and there's layers to it. Man, we're going to have to go into this another time. But yeah, just, I want more atmospheric episodes in the show. Moments, scenes. No, I didn't get the AMC Dropbox. A member of the Mapp family was very disappointed in it and is actually sending it. It should be here any day now. No, they're not doing any flashbacks to Negan. Yeah, they're not doing any flashbacks to Negan in episode 8, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, I'm hyped for Black Mirror. They had some really good stuff. They had some real good stuff in previous seasons. Oh my god. Oh, I want to lick you. But I'd probably slice my tongue open. This is smooth. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Yo, go on Amazon. Anybody, especially women, you work in like really seedy places or at nighttime, whatever, and you're just nervous walking around. Get your mace, get whatever. $5, you get a pack of just carton cutters right here. $5. Look it. It's simple. It's easy. I've carried one on me for over a decade. Almost cut myself, but I've never cut myself with this. It's simple. You boom, like that. So if someone comes up on you, I always keep it in my back pocket. You pull it out. They won't even see it. They grab you. They harass you. Whatever. It's one quick hit on your thigh or anything with that end, and it releases this little razor. All you got to do is touch them. Just touch them, and they'll just open right up. It's game over. They're not going to worry about you at all. If they look, because another thing is you can bleed a lot without dying, or at least it looks like you're bleeding a ton. You can have them leaking and immediately afraid they're going to bleed to death if they don't, get medical attention right away. Yeah, just open them up. Open them up. Do what you got to do. It's dark, but it's real life, homie. My daughter's signature weapon, honestly, I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, she's little. I don't know if she can handle I don't know, a signature weapon that she would use. It would have to be a modified knife. I mean, it has to be something she would be able to handle, realistically. It has to be some modified knife. No, she's gonna have a weapon like Daddy. It's gonna be a pick. She would have a corkscrew pick. it would have the bar here, the handle, the wooden handle, and it would have a straight, not a corkscrew, going up through the middle. So that way she can get punched right in the eyeball, you know? That would be the bomb. Dude Guys with a super chat. I know I'd say no super chats, but fuck it. I'm getting cash tomorrow. Anyway, my little sisters made cookies for Santa tonight. Pretty damn good. Oh, nice. You didn't jack Santa, did you? Appreciate the super chat, buddy. I'm going to check in a minute if anyone did any other super chats. Because remember, I don't get any notices for $2 ones. Oh, I fucked that up. I fucked that up hardcore. What are these little mother-daughter sets? He likes Monster High. Let me see. Oh, just barely fits. Juliet's weapon are her fists. Yeah. Hell yeah. And choking me out. Yeah, that's her weapon. Your signature weapon is a hammer. Yo, they make those hammers that have like the pick end, you know? One of the characters in Doomsday Kingdom has a bone tomahawk. Q&A, very unlikely, but could Carl's Bite be different take on a part of the comics where Rick was... Listen, it could be. It could be, sure. But that's a little tricky to do, especially after Carl's family came out throwing a fit. I don't think it's fake. After that, there's no way. There's no way it's fake. Bravo on them if they, you know, planned this the whole time, but it's real. Carl's gone. He's dead. He's dead and gone, you know? Merry Christmas. Does my daughter watch my videos? No. The ones that she's in, like the Munch Pack, stuff like that. Which she's going to be in a little bit more, I think, in 2018, because we're going to start doing some more skits and some other fun stuff we got planned. Brendan says, open them up. That quote alone was a Christmas gift. Merry Christmas, Ronnie. I'm getting a pack of those like yesterday. I'm telling you what, get them. You'll open them up, yo. It's vicious. I've been sliced open with steel, not with a razor. They used to do, I wonder if they still do that in the bad parts of town, the hood. I hate it. Years ago, you could say the hood, and it still kind of sounded like all right, normal. Nowadays, you say it, and it's people have memed it to death. It's a meme. You can't say the hood without looking ridiculous. Even rappers to this day, you can't say the hood no more because it sounds ridiculous. It sounds petty because so many like goofy people now have gone, oh, we're going in the hood doing the hood shit. But yeah, in a bad neighborhood, it used to be called a $1.50, and you'd cut someone right across the face. Number of reasons, but if they insulted you or you wanted them, especially girls used to do that all the fucking time. If they wanted to teach a girl a lesson, they would $1.50 them with a razor across their face. They'd have their whole face scarred, like deep scars. I knew a handful of chicks that came from Jersey that a couple of them just had these, you know, thick, deep scars in their face. How do you think House of Cards should end? I don't care. I'm done with House of Cards. And it has nothing to do with like, oh, boo-hoo, you fired Kevin Spacey. Well, it kind of does. He was the story. His wife's story is interesting, and everyone tells me his wife's story is the main story in the book. I don't care. This isn't the book. You know, if I want to read the book, I'll read the book. This is the show. No. I'm just going to simply say no for the person who spammed that. You know what I mean? And I'm removing your comment. How's that? Don't do that again. You know, you want to shout out, get one. Don't do something stupid to try to get attention. You know, other people are doing it normally. If we have everyone else doing what you're doing, everyone's going to be spamming, you know, emojis or whatever. But yeah, House of Cards, I'm done with it. You know, Kevin Spacey's character was the main story in my opinion, so I'm not interested in the wife moving up. Here's the difference. If they actually ended his story, if Netflix came on and said, you know what, we gotta do what we gotta do, but we're ending his story in the first episode or two, and they made it to where it had a real ending and it transitioned over to her, I might have watched that. I might have hung in. But I'm not gonna start a show knowing that the lead character is just killed off screen, you know, out of nowhere, out of the blue, and no, it just doesn't work for me. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, they did a good thing. They fired him because of the accusations. No, they should have fired him when he was being a dick on the set. Like 20 people came out on that series. And they were like, oh, he was this and this and this. You should have fired him then. They didn't. They knew about it. They all knew about it. No one should give them any props whatsoever. There's no respect given to Netflix. They're still selling everything with his face on it. They're still selling the seasons. They just released the entire series on Blu-ray, like all of them all at once. They're still selling it. They didn't pull it. You know, they're not pulling all. They're doing it because they know it'll make more money, or they think it'll make more money with her enough to support it. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's all a show. I don't support people that are trying to look like they're doing the right thing. I will support, you know, networks that are actually doing the right thing. And that's what Netflix is trying to look like it's doing the right thing. It's not trying to do the right thing. Who's a mod here? Everyone with a screwdriver. You can't see the screwdrivers? Maybe you can. Can you? Fucking hell. Merry Christmas from Australia. Have you seen Baby Driver yet? Yeah, it wasn't my cup of tea. A lot of friends said, oh, watch that, you know? Ronnie, what do you consider the best film of 2017? Dude, I don't know. Name some films. I'm bad at this. I was about to say Train to Busan, but I think that's 2016. Yeah, I'm terrible. I gotta make a binder. Well, I have a binder, but I gotta make a binder and write down all the cool shit and start doing like end of the year videos. I think that would be great. Do you think Gary from The Saviors will take over John from the comics role? You know what? I think it's up for grabs, to be honest. Ooh, Logan was 2017, right? And wait, no, Deadpool wasn't. Oh, Charmander, who didn't apologize? Was I supposed to apologize, or are you talking about someone else? Logan came out in 2017. Was it really 2017? I feel like that was like 2016. Oh, my daughter will be awake early. She'll be up 8 o'clock, if not earlier, you know? Alright, that. Up here. Let me just cut this. Oh my god, smooth. Brand new knife. I should have changed my blade a long time ago, man. That's smooth. Do you think Jadis will take Carl's story from the comics after a big time? Oh, Judith, because I love this idea. No, I don't think it's possible for her to take the whole story. What can we look forward to for the Mapp in 2018? Anything new? Yeah, it's going to be a slow transition. It'll probably take 6 months. But 2018 should be a new transition to kick us over into 2019 and the future of the channel. We are moving away from all Walking Dead. We're still going to try to do the Walking Dead, and this is something I've been debating recently too. And just peeking, and I'm going to say this, but I don't mean to insult other Walking Dead channels, because in all reality, if I'm like bowing out to spamming Walking Dead content, I'm going to say, well, go watch the people that are spamming it. Like recently, I'd be like, okay, I haven't had time to do the videos. Let me look, see Walking Dead, what was posted today. And it's videos like, is Negan taking over on the show? Carl theory this, Carl fan theory this. What if this happened? What if that? And it's theories that don't need a video. Like, what if Negan took over the show? It was some idiot on Forbes who made a terrible article that got a lot of clicks and a lot of shares. It did not need to be a whole video. I refused to make a whole video on it. I was going to, only because so many people messaged me, but I don't want to make a channel like that. Listen, I know I can have 200,000 subscribers if I do shit like that. I know it, but I don't want it. Thank you for the 100,000. We made it, but I want to make content that people want to watch in a year from now. No one's going to care about clicking on that, you know, in 6 weeks, you know, in 2 months. No one's going to, it's going to be hot right now and it'll die out and no one will want to watch it later. I want a blend of stuff that's relevant today and also videos where you can watch it, you know, a year from now, 2 years from now, and it's what's up. Presenting Make a Path, I'm not doing it again. You're done. We're just gonna have your stuff removed. Don't ban him. Oh, he was banned. Don't. Let me screen grab that, please, and send it to me, because I got a YouTube representative. I gave him one shot, but I'm just gonna have his channel removed. You're not supposed to do that. I don't know how dumb you are. You just made it easier to get your channel terminated. That's so dumb. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so 2018. It's going to be, yeah, you're in timeout now. You did it again. You're either slow, you're a child, or you're being a dick on purpose. But yeah, 2018, like I said, it's going to have the Walking Dead content. It's going to have entertainment content. But we're going to finally just shut up and do it. The content that I've been talking about. It'll be a slow transition. I've already been talking to some channels about collabing and doing some different things as well. And we're going to do that. And guess what? One of the most exciting things, I feel, I fixed the issue I had with the recording device. Remember where I interviewed Peter Zimmerman? And I had that issue. Well, here it was a setting that was just messed up, and I can now record with how I had it set up. Long story short, it'll be perfect audio. Whatever audio they have, it'll be as clear. You know, obviously, I can't make their mic sound any better. I can touch it up a little bit, but put it that way. I can interview anybody at this point in time on Google or Skype and without any flaws, so we're good on that. So moving forward, that's the one thing I wanted to, that's why you didn't get any other interviews, because I wanted to make sure I had that done. And we are moving ahead. We're going to do Peter Zimmerman again, too. And I think that'll be interesting. What am I doing here? But yeah, 2018, we're going to, and you're going to see a lot more of the comics. So everyone who's interested in the comic of Doomsday Kingdom, and we got some other Walking Dead comic stuff coming up, we're going to lean more towards stuff that you'd want to repeat viewing. You know what I'm saying? Not just discussion videos, but actual repeat viewing. Like the explain videos and things of that nature, edited like that. How do I think GOT should end? Yes, we got the tattoo video. I've got a ton of those questions. GOT ending is weird. You can go for your ending that sets up a type of spin-off, or go for a good ending. GOT, the balance between the conflict and the reward is at such a point. I want the good ending for GOT, you know? I don't think we're going to get that, but I want the good ending for GOT. Either the good guys win and the White King is destroyed, and Danny and John happily ever after take the throne. Yeah, sure. Either that, or I want the Iron Throne destroyed. I think that would be one of the best endings at all, or part of the best ending. I want the Iron Throne destroyed by the Whites. My God, I want that so bad. And after that point, they still defeat the Whites, but they move on in a new era without the Iron Throne. Maybe some different type of leadership, you know? Maybe a leadership of the communities united in a council. You know what I'm saying? That would be cool. But I'm leaning more towards a happy one because of the balance between the shit, the bad guys winning all throughout, that balance between the reward we get as viewers. Because there needs to be that balance. There really does, you know? Oh, fucking shit. Merry Christmas, Jenners. Yeah, a little bit of good, a little bit of bad. Yeah, did you see that puppy paper? Oh, man, I just threw my tape. A little bit of good, a little bit of bad, yo. Have any of you watched Outcast? I did. Season 2 never aired here. What's your favorite Star Wars film? I just finished the whole series for the first time ever. I think Empire Strikes Back is one of my favorites. Yeah, I think probably Empire Strikes Back, one of my favorites. Last Jedi's, it's not as bad as the prequels in a different way. The prequels I always felt they were bad. But the prequels, it was like, okay, you made the prequels, now I can forget and just watch what was out. The Last Jedi, still, I gave it another shot, and it's terrible. It's terrible. They fucked Luke Skywalker's story up, and I feel terrible for Mark Hamill. I'm making it a mission to support every and any project he does, you know, in the future. I'm supporting Mark Hamill. If Disney's not going to, I'm going to. And I've tried to watch every positive review I could on The Last Jedi. And I don't agree with anything they say. As far as the Mark Hamill part, there's good stuff in The Last Jedi. As far as how they treated the older characters, no. Well, obviously, in this day and age, you know, they're going to do something good with Leia, you know, because women, that's all they need. I don't know my favorite movie in 2017. I really don't know. Was Bone Tomahawk in 2017? If that was, whatever year that was, that's my favorite movie then. I don't know. I can't think of a movie that was released in 2017. I'm terrible with that. Like, what came out here and, you know. Dylan Voorhees, just keep it up. Do what you do, and we'll see about in the future. Did I watch Dunkirk? No. I want to. I didn't watch Attack on Titans. I'm not big on the anime style. I want to give it a shot, but I'm never, like, in the mood. Have I seen the video of Mark before and after seeing the film? Yeah, I saw that. Bone Tomahawk was 2016. Ouch. Wait, Megapath Presents is going to be a multimedia platform. Would you consider picking up different comics or screenplays of all kinds? Yeah, absolutely. If you know, Megapath Presents can be the production company, obviously multimedia. Yeah, I'd consider anything we can get our hands on. That's a good story. It matters on the story first. But I would focus on the independent and the new and upcoming ideas, definitely. Especially from the viewer base. That's another big thing about Megapath Presents. Isn't supposed to just be like, we come up and we make movies. No, it's supposed to be like, we come up, and if other filmmakers are like right now, if you're a viewer or a fan of what we do, in the future, if we're creating skits or when we are, if you're a fan, I want to have a path for you to not only become a fan, but also to work on projects, have openings, and I want it to be fans, you know, creating entertainment, and that's one of the biggest reasons why I went about doing that, or wanted to start Megapath Presents. Ho ho ho, bitches. Really, someone removed my comment? What the fuck? Yeah. No, don't do that. Don't do that. It says you retracted it. On my end, it said you removed your own comment, Bloodshot. Unless you're talking about a completely different comment, but above your comment, not even, it says that you retracted that. That has nothing to do with any mods. And now you're going to cry. Yeah, and you removed it yourself. You know what? Fucking goddamn. Just get rid of him. No, don't get rid of him. Just, you're on the edge. You're on the edge. I'm done talking about it. But if it keeps it going, just get rid of him. Hirani, what would you rate Bloodline? I would rate Season 1 a 10 out of 10. Or 9.5 out of 10. And then from there on, it would probably be like 7. What do you think is Hollywood's biggest problem with the zombie genre? They don't understand it. That's their absolute biggest problem. Phew. Look at George Romero. George Romero, and I mean, you know, rest in peace, not only did he not understand the fandom, and he didn't until the day he died, and I am blown away that people don't understand this. Fans don't understand this. George Romero is constantly in interviews admitting it. I don't get why people put zombie makeup on or go to these conventions. Or he doesn't understand the fan base that he didn't create, and I'm sick and tired of people saying that he created it. He didn't. You know what I'm saying? He helped pioneer what was the phenomenon, you know what I mean, at that time. But zombies were coming out with or without his help. Did he play a big role? Yes. You can never take that away from him. He did not create zombies, though, for the love of God. Go look into I Am Legend. Even look into the story that's from, what was the other one? Yeah, anymore. We're not. No more discussing, especially with mods and me. No more talk about the trolls. We're just going to ban them. They'll make a new account, just ban them, and just we won't talk about them anymore. They're just seeking attention. That's it. Bloodshot. No one's gonna get tired. My God, I got like 5 more mods that are begging people that want to be mods that are begging to just come on to constantly ban people. Like, don't fuck around. Is Frank Darabont making any movies or TV shows that are coming soon? I don't know, but I really should look into that. Any tips for new YouTubers? Be consistent. Consistent, definitely. You should, every 3 days, especially new YouTubers, it should be a daily thing. But yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing. Sound is huge too. You know, sound is massive. If your sound is horrible, you know, you can even have bad video. You know, this looks blurry now that I'm looking at it. But sound is immensely important. Hold on. I'm just looking at the webcam and I'm like, why does that look blurry? Let me put the properties on. I don't have my glasses on. Maybe that's it. Yeah, it looks better now. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's, I don't have my glasses on. Maybe that's it. Yeah. Oh well. Did I see American Horror Story? No. Yeah, there's something going on with the, no, yeah, what is it? Yeah, something's up with the quality. It's even blurry on my end. It's not 1080 though. If you're watching it at 1080 on YouTube, it's telling me now that it's outputting at 720, so it's not going to be 1080. I don't know why they have it on 1080. Ronnie, can Juliet sleep while you're talking so loudly? Yeah, she's on the other side of the apartment, so. Ronnie, do you think Season 8 of The Walking Dead is worth watching? Worth watching, yeah. After you changed bitrate? Yeah, YouTube made me change bitrate. Gimple is written... Well, that's what I don't understand, because bitrate... It's saying the stream is like golden now. Before it was like blah. I wish Juliet was my daughter. She's so cute. Thank you very much. Best show of 2017? Stranger Things, hands down. Without spoilers, there's no need to come back. Do you think 28 Days Later shows that Hollywood is still far behind in the zombie genre? I still think that's the 3rd best zombie movie I've ever seen. It depends on how you're wording that, to be honest. You know? Yeah, I like Preacher and Sons of Anarchy. I like them both. I heard of Bitcoin. I'm not investing. I always heard about being consistent, but how do you actually get people to see your videos? I felt, sorry, I'm being annoying. But this is something that everyone asks, and you're never going to be happy with you're never going to be happy with the answer. That's something you don't worry about. You do the YouTube, Facebook. Some things are just out of your... If you have money you can blow, then promote yourself. Go and pay. Pay for it to be promoted. Other than that, do things that will get attention. And people hate hearing that because they want, quick and easy. For anyone signing up for YouTube, unless you're doing something that is... Like, if you want to blow up on YouTube and you don't want to take a year to start blowing up, you got to find something that's hot and spam the shit out of it, you know? People, like, especially Walking Dead, for example, if you make Walking Dead videos, you have good quality sound, and you just find what other people do, like theories or articles, I see those get abused all the time. You see YouTube channels with The Walking Dead, they'll just take other people's articles, and they'll just make videos on it. A lot of times, they don't say it's articles, and they make it seem like it's their own ideas. It's just pathetic. But if you do that constantly, you'll go fast. The other thing, if you're just an asshole, like funny, make videos and make fun of people. But again, it needs to be funny. It can't be making fun of them like you're a hater, because then it'll look like you're salty and you're just annoying. But do videos and be funny about it. Yeah, you can ask friends to promote your channel too, Brianna says. Jake, thank you very much for the $2. It's not giving me what you said though. Let me scroll down because I've noticed it doesn't say it there. No, it didn't. You didn't write anything. But thank you very much for the super chat. Appreciate the support, buddy. Because of you, I put Train to Busan 2 and the OG movie 1. Would you put Train to Busan 2? I don't know what you said. Do I want to Train to Busan 2? No. No. They got lightning in a bottle. Make something else. Make Road to Busan or something. And we don't need it on a train. They're never going to capture that magic again. Yeah, I think it was a mistake for Outcast to go with Cinemax. Listen, I wanna watch Outcast, but I'll tell you right now, I will not pay for Cinemax, and I didn't before. A Mapp member let me use their account to watch it. They didn't use the digital side of it. I guess you get what's connected to your TV at home, and then the digital, and it's not my budget. I'm not paying for Cinemax. We're already paying for HBO, Netflix. I'm not doing Cinemax. I don't care how good Outcast is. I'm finding a different way to watch it. It's just the bottom line. You know, I don't know what to tell you. Well, maybe if it was reversed, if like The Walking Dead was on Cinemax, yeah, I'd probably get Cinemax then. You know, but Outcast, no, they should have went with someone else. They probably should have went with Netflix. Outcast on Netflix would have been amazing. What else we got? Who will be next in season 1 character to die in Walking Dead? I think Morgan. Robert Kirkman's still involved in the TV show. I don't think Kirkman is involved in the TV show. He never really was before. He did meetings, chit-chatted, but he wasn't calling the shots. He wrote, an episode or two, but keep in mind, it's under the guidelines of what the showrunner does. I do believe his voice was heard. Yeah, absolutely. But as far as being a shot caller, I don't think that was his position. I think he even said it. That wasn't his position. But I don't think he's given out any ideas or nothing. Hell no. Especially not after the lawsuit. I don't believe AMC. They're not, Yeah, President Trump. Thank you very much, but no. The new tax rules, they're not going to help us. They're going to hurt us, I believe it's anyone making, correct me if I'm wrong, but anyone making under $75,000 a year, you actually pay more in taxes. Everyone else, I think, gets a little bit of a decrease. So no, the tax, that's not helping us at all. I don't make anywhere near $75,000 a year, not even close to half. Do you think comic storyline Vision can translate on HBO budget? Oh, my comic storyline and Vision can translate to HBO budget. Yeah, sure, definitely. There's a couple scenes that would be questionable CGI, but that's only the atmosphere, you know what I mean? But it could be done. I know you said you're making a video on your tattoos, but what is the one on your hand? Just wondering. Oh, that's just a $sign. I did that. I was testing out a tattoo gun. I was on, I went to jail for a while, and then when I got out, I was on house arrest for 6 months. And if you don't pay, you, wait, was that the time? I think it was the first time I was on house arrest. Because I had a DUI and they said, do you want to go to jail or... Oh, no, you know what? I did not go because they said, do you want to go to jail or house arrest? And I said, take me to jail, fuckers, because fuck house arrest. Still to this day... Well, no, I got Juliet. But anyway, long story short, first time I went in for house arrest, it was like $110 a week. And then when you're out of jail, especially if you're in it for a little while, no one wants to give you a job. So... I got a tattoo gun from somebody. I think I traded like weed for it. And I never gave a tattoo in my life. I can't really draw too good, you know. So I sat down and gave myself a tattoo on my arm and my leg. And then I was like, I feel pretty good. You know, bring somebody up. And I was getting paid to do tattoos. I did a handful that were really good. It came out really good. But that's how I paid for my house arrest for a while, giving tattoos. So I was testing the ink and the needles and how hard I was pushing. So that's just a $, and then I got a skull with a sword going through it. It's a bad tattoo on my leg, but testing out, you know, the tattoo gun. You have a kid, you should get a little more. I don't like Trump, but for now, you may be getting, no, you're not getting a little more. I think, oh, the tax credit has doubled. I'll look into that. Yeah, I think you're right, though. There's an increase on the tax credit. But I just remember the one person on the news, when they were breaking it down, it broke down. And I don't know how that goes. Like, you might get double for the child tax credit, but with the other taxes, if you have to pay more, it might cancel out that double you're getting. I don't know the details, but I'll look into it. But yeah, I do believe the child tax credit is double. After the new year, you can expect the analysis videos. That's a rough one. I'm making a video based on that because that has to do with oh, thank you, Robert R, for the $2 super chat. There's no comment that came up. That's why I missed it. Yeah, that goes along with discussing The Walking Dead as a franchise and that love letter, breakup letter. No, I'm not leaving The Walking Dead, but it's funny. You'll see how it connects. Yeah, it's been such a drag to get the analyzed videos done, and it sucks because those are the ones I love doing the most. I love diving in deep and picking the deep shit out. I hope this isn't too personal, but what do you do for a living? Making YouTube vids and comics books probably isn't enough. No, making YouTube vids and comic books clearly don't pay enough. Right now, if I wanted to, I can do construction, like if my schedule opened up more, but I paint right now. I mean, I've been painting, but I could do different things, and that's why it gets a little iffy, because you could do side jobs, a lot of different things. Construction, though, my uncle, I believe he still has, you know, partial construction site doing renovations, stuff like that, so I could always pick up time with him. Distance to travel's a little bit much, but do you think Negan's backstory could be a cool solo movie, big budget? No, I don't think so. Thank you very much for the support, though. Ronnie, you should do more personal story videos about your past. I don't know, it seems like you had an interesting life. Yeah, I had a lot of crazy shit. I was a idiot, you know. All I wanted to do was just sell drugs and live every day like it was the fucking bomb. You know? Like, that was it. That's all I wanted. And I loved it. I fucking loved it. Then I had a kid unexpectedly and was like, no. You know, because when you have a kid, that's your duty no matter what your life is. You got to adjust accordingly. So, but yeah, I have some stories. I have some stories that it's been so long now, I just don't even feel like I'm the same person. And it's weird to tell. Because try to justify something. I think that's why I love complex, like, villain stories, because I've done some bad shit, and sometimes when you talk about it, it's like you're not even the same person. It doesn't even make sense, you know. I don't know. I could tell some stories though. That'd be fucking nuts. I got some fucking juicy ones. Joe, Ronnie, have you seen The Wailing? It's a Korean horror movie. No, some people told me to check that out. I'm gonna give it a shot. The personal life story, we talked about this. I got some coming, but the fun part is I have videos because I used to have a little camcorder. I got to get them pulled off of the camcorder though. I don't know how to do it, but I got to put them on DVD, and then I have pictures. We used to take a lot of pictures and stuff with those disposable cameras and Polaroids. So I got a story of how I smuggled. We're not going to get into details now because this needs a whole video. But I smuggled a lot of weed out of an apartment while I was being watched by a drug task force. That's a true story. And I smuggled it out while they were watching. I also did another funny thing. A great thing is because I knew they were watching. I took a fireproof safe. I planted with the CI. I planted a story. I had tons of shit in it, and I put a picture in it that said "fuck the police." It was me smiling with a blunt and money. Fuck the police. I put that in with a couple other personal pictures, and well, that's where I kept all my personal pictures. But I knew you get them back anyhow, and I took that up a friend's house, so it kind of distract them somewhat. They opened that. They got that. They were furious. They were asking me for all day. Where's that safe? Where's that safe? Oh, we got that safe. We watched you take it up there. And yeah, there was nothing in it. I got fucked hardcore with that though. I'll tell you that story later on. But that was a good one. That was a good one where I had this. I knew I was being watched right when I found out. I was like, oh, here we go. I gotta get, because my dude from Brooklyn had these pounds, and I was stashing them for him, and I was like, I can't get caught. I'll be killed, if I lose his shit and da da da. So I got that out the crib, and then they kicked it in, took me away, and I was like, I'm golden, because all I had was a joint, my little celebration joint. I was gonna smoke that morning after I made cheesesteaks, 9:30 in the morning, making cheesesteaks with hot sauce and cheese, and oh my God, I'll tell you that story. I was like, I won, and I didn't win at all, because there was something in the paperwork, and it was like, you're going to prison for 4 to 8 years. You lose! And I was like, fuck. Mandatory minimum too. So that means, for those who don't know, you can't get out on good behavior. You're doing 4 years without a doubt. But I'll tell you that because it gets twisted up. It was fucking interesting. Rick Grimes, Ronnie, I can't see Rick sparing Negan after losing Carl. I think Carl was the only thread holding Rick's sanity. Your thoughts? I know what you mean, but I do believe that's what they're going to try to do. To switch that up. You know what I mean? That way. Bernie Sanders says, Ronnie, are you on good terms with your father? Yeah, I just seen him today, actually. He doesn't live here. I don't see him much at all. He lives like 10 hours away, so I might see him once every like 4 years. Yeah, just saw him today. We were hanging out. Ronnie, The Wailing is not a good movie. It's way too boring. Different people have different tastes. Joyce Schnook, listen to this. Don't laugh, but you are Jesse Pinkman with the kid. Yeah, that's hilarious. If you want a better idea of who I was, years ago, I got into Breaking Bad because my grandfather was like, I watched this TV show with this kid. Now, given, like, I used to be like 135, 155 pounds. I used to work out a lot too, so I was real lean, right? Real shredded. And my grandfather was like real skinny, essentially. And my grandfather was like, I watched this TV show. It's amazing. It's got this kid in it. Because I used to say bitch and curse all the time. And bitch was one of my favorites. And he was like, that kid reminds me just like you. And I was like, I'll watch it. What's it called? And he's like, oh, Breaking Bad. I watched it and I was like, it's game over. I love that shit. But yeah, that's funny. I never did meth though. I'll tell you straight up. Never did meth. Never did heroin. Sold it. Ronnie hated the police. Did that view change? A little bit, yeah. I do respect cops that, you do your job. You do what you're supposed to do. Yeah, I respect them. Why not? Ronnie, I just one thing to say. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, too. Yeah, it was bad. Why are you live streaming on Christmas Eve? Don't you have Santa duties? Yeah, I'm supposed to be. I'm taking a break. I'm supposed to be. I'm falling behind, yo. I got like 5 presents. This was a bad idea. I had like 5 presents wrapped. Oh my God, we're running on 2 hours? Yeah, tell you what. Let's shut this down at 2 hours. So we got like 12 more minutes. I love yous, but I gotta go. I gotta speed wrap these fucking things, yo. Santa's gonna be here in a couple hours. Brianna says that. I have a few like that. Half O under a Cosmo bag in the back seat. Some noodles. Stop searching. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I had one I was coming back. I just picked up like an ounce. And this was in between like picking up heavy and then picking up light. But I just picked up an ounce. And I think this was just small stuff. A little bit to smoke. And then because a favorite trick of mine was to buy an ounce. Everyone else I knew bought an ounce, smoked an ounce. And my favorite trick is even in between big hustling, you buy an ounce and you sell to pay for the ounce, and you still have a shit ton left over to smoke for yourself. And I remember I picked it up, maybe even an ounce, maybe even, you know, 2.5 ounces. And I'm driving home, and it's on the strip where you're going from Wilkes-Barre to Kingston. And I lived right on Market Street in Kingston. And I pull up next to this cop, but it's a chick, and she's hot. And I'm looking over, and I'm like, oh, man. And I'm just thinking, you know, you're young, you're stupid. You're like, man, maybe I should flirt with her. But I got, you know, I got the shit in the car. I wonder what it would be like to date a cop. And then all of a sudden, smoke just starts coming up from under the hood. And keep in mind, I'm side by side with her at a light. And I see little bits of smoke coming up. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Because you can smell it. It's chronic. If you stick your head near the car window, it's game over. It's lights out. So we pull up to the next light. And the Market Street going in from Wilkes-Barre to Kingston is one long strip. And it's got lights every so, you know. And so we pull up to the next light. And by this time, it's smoking heavy. And I'm just looking straight ahead. I'm looking over like this at my peripheral. And she's looking at me. She's noticing me, right? I mean, that car is blowing my spot up. So then we get up to the next light. She puts on the big sidecar light, the fucking, what is it, spotlight? And I'm like, I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. So I look over, roll down the window, and she goes, how far do you got to go? And I'm like, I'm straight down, a little bit on the left. I'll be all right. And she goes, just follow me. She puts on the lights. She punches it through all the red lights. I follow her, pull into the parking lot near the apartment. I was, you know, she pops out of the car. I pop out of the car. I shut the door, got the windows up, and I'm like, oh, this is bad, because you can still smell the chronic. I mean, I'm like drenched in chronic cologne. That's how bad it is, right? And I get up under the hood, and I'm kind of like just staying in the vicinity of the smoke to kind of, hopefully the smoke will cover up my chronic cologne. And she just comes up, and she was helpful as shit. She was like, yeah, I think you have a problem with this, this, and this. Like, pretty good with the cars, too. And then she was nice as hell. I've never seen her again, ever. Never seen a cop in that area nice ever like that. And it was like a hallucination. But it was real, because the sweat was real. I was sweating. But yeah, she bounced, and that shit was fucking righteous. Favorite Christmas present ever given and received. Favorite Christmas present? I don't know, man. Probably the NES. That probably has the longest, you know, memories, and some of the best memories going with it. Should have asked for a business card. Nah, at that point in time, like, you know, I don't know. I'm like out of my element. I'm so like, no, this isn't good, because you know, keep in mind though, a lot of people don't know this, but the cops that arrest you, and they might have had a guy do it, but they look under your balls and in your ass crack and all that. So my mind wasn't processing it, because they take you to processing, and it's in, they have their magistrates. They'll have that one jail where it's like a, you know, for drunks, but you lift your balls, and, you know, they look, you know, at every inch of your body, and then they send you over to the county jail, and you do it over again. You know, bend over, cough, and all that shit. So my mind wasn't like, oh, chick, you know, I'm gonna search me for a little bit of pot. No, this is, you know, I'm thinking that. I'm not thinking, oh, they'll get a guy and yada yada yada. So it's like, I'm not trying to fuck around. Not only that, who wants to go to jail for a little bit of pot? Fuck out of here. You know. Yeah, I gotta get back to rapping, yo. I gotta get back to rapping. I'm on a beat, motherfucker. I'm gonna watch some of the comments go up. We got 7 more minutes, but yeah, we'll do that. You guys let me know, for those interested, some of the personal stories. We will put them on Make a Path Presents. I could put them on Ronnie Hayes. How do you want those done? Do you want it like just a story time like this, or do you want me to try to do my best getting the images? Because I could provide those. I think those would be interesting. A lot of people put up these story times, and I feel conflicted with it, because there's some of them straight up, I know they're so ridiculous I can't tell. People will be like, there's no way that happened. You have to be bullshitting. And then you see people on YouTube bullshitting straight up, even getting caught lying out their ass. And it's kind of like, should I take the story time and turn it into a series where I can say, oh, this is, you know, this is not a real thing, and give a story time, but let you guys know, like, you know, so you guys know on the down low, like, this shit is legit. This really happened, you know? Oh. Is there some? There's some I'd have to check on the statute of limitations, motherfucking shit. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, you know what? I'm such an idiot. This is what I mean. I got a couple gifts, and then I bounced, and then I got a couple more gifts. Well, I grabbed her those because I got a deal on the glue. It was like $1 a pop or whatever. And I remembered I grabbed these a couple months ago on clearance. They were like, you know, $1 or $2. So she's got all this slime shit going on. Ay, ay, ay. It's too much slime. Oh, well, I'll say Santa gave her this shit. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. That is what I'll do. You guys let me know. Story time. The hardship's always hard to talk about, but here we are. I'll tell them. And that's what I said. Like, we might as well start them out and just be like, yeah, these are, you know, you know, for entertainment purposes. They are not real. Do not call the cops. You know. But then it makes you wonder, how much do you tell? Like, no one tells. I've always been known for being, well, maybe I shouldn't say it like that, because I've definitely been deceitful to some people. I mean, fuck, you gotta live, you know? But I've definitely been known for being way too honest at some points in time where I really shouldn't be. My kid plays along with it. She plays along with it. Yeah, I'll definitely include the pictures. I have a lot of pictures. I can include them, absolutely. Especially when it comes to, like, when I'm talking about getting 10-pound bricks of weed or something like the Mexican brick pack. The, oh, it's 2017. That might be racist. It literally comes from Mexico, so, you know? It's not like, it has nothing to do with the race. It has something to do with the area it actually comes from. The shit came from Mexico. But it's like the dirt weed or the reg. Because I used to get them in 10-pound bricks, just saran wrapped, and they would have, for whatever reason, I think it's because where they came from was in kilograms. Is that what they do? Because it would come in, a 10-pound brick would come in 3 slabs. So it would be like 1/3 of a 10-pound. So whatever that broke down to, and I think it's because they go by a different system. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm having a brain fart here, but it's the other system of weight, whatever the fuck it's called. My brain's not working. But I have pictures of those. Like, I'm sitting down, got this 10-pound brick on my lap. But keep in mind, I went to, you know, jail after that, so they can't. Some people are like, you don't want to snitch on yourself. They can't. I already went to jail for that. You know what I'm saying? They can't put me back in jail for that. Double jeopardy, bitches. Oh, you know what? I gotta give that to her for myself. Oh my God, nothing's fitting. Oh shit, nothing's fitting. Oh man, I fucked that up. Let me try this. Nope, nope, nothing's fitting in this damn thing. I guess this will have to do. 2 bits. Oh, catch. Oh well, we'll put that off to the side. What else we got? All I saw was white boy, then the comment got removed. Ronnie, how many fistfights have you been in? I couldn't even tell you. Enough where I can't even count, to be honest. I've been in one epic one before. One epic, like, Main Street, like, college party. There must have been 100 people there. Outright brawl, I remember. And that shit was epic. I left that party fucking legendary among a handful of people that witnessed it, you know? Fucking legendary. Because there was, I don't know. The brawl started with a couple different people, other people. And I knew the kid who was throwing the party, and I was just like, yo, guys, like, chill, don't yada 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 here. And I got sucker punched. And I went down like a ton of bricks. I mean, I saw like blue stars. And I was so furious when I got back up. I fucking laid like 3 kids out in a row. Oh, I fucking dropped it. Laid them out in a row. But I did a lot of martial arts back then too. So I'm punching, you know, every other day with weights, doing, you know, the 3-pound weights, 5-pound weights, 8-pound weights, and I'm punching 1,600 times with jabs, crosses, hooks. So, you know, when you learn how to punch, and then when you're punching for, you know, the muscles that are actually, when you're training those muscles, it's a different story. Now I probably couldn't knock out Juliet. Yeah, Comic Governor was brutal as fuck. But he was also twisted in it, you know, really twisted though. Die Hard. I love Die Hard. Not the new ones. The new ones lost me. No, the kids from Stranger Things won't be old because they're skipping a year. No, I never had to get into a fight defending Juliet. No, hell no. Not defending Juliet, no. I mean, when you're dealing with some people, there's times where you get in fights in, you know, bad neighborhood type thing, you know, and your kid just happens to be around. When she's littler, though, I wouldn't do that. I would just calmly tell the person, like, you know, not today, buddy, not today. And then I would get a babysitter, go find them when I'm alone. No, I wouldn't do that shit. I just let it go. Be the bigger man. It ain't worth it. I'm out of here, bro. You can have that. You could be the tough guy today. A lot of shit breaks down to that. That's all it breaks down to. If someone wants to be the tough guy, you find yourself in a situation, just let them be the tough guy. You know, once you let go of your ego, life is easy, yo. With shit like that. Your ego will get you in a lot of trouble. It really will. How come The Walking Dead doesn't have a guy that just punches walkers out with bare hands? Because that would be dumb. Ronnie, did you used to sell pounds? Yes, sir. Ronnie, how did you see Islamophobic comments on Twitter about Sadiq's actor? Yeah, Charmander, you brought this up again. We already been through this. Yeah, what about it? Listen, everyone's going to get racist comments on Twitter, you know? From now until ever. People want attention. And some of those people, they might not even be like, depending on how you counter racism, you know? Some of them might not be legit racists. They might be people who are just legit trying to get shock attention, to say something, to hurt somebody, attack somebody. Which you can categorize them as right. Like, I see people who live, breathe, you know, like they, no matter what, like they have this line, you don't, da-da-da-da, you know what I mean? But yeah, you're always going to get assholes online. What about it? The big guy from Train to Busan should join the cast. Oh, I like him. I liked him. I liked him and his wife. That casting right there, I really like him. Jonathan, favorite Breaking Bad season? Also, I live in Albuquerque, so don't be surprised when you get some prop meth candy. Oh, listen, I rarely beg people to send something in Mapp Mail. Send it. I don't think I've ever begged anyone to send something in Mapp Mail, but please send that. Meth candy from, is that something? Maybe I could just order it online. I'll stop being a dick. I'll just order it online. I'll check, but I've never seen that come up, like Breaking Bad candy, you know? Ronnie, I fuck with your $ tattoo heavy. I'm gonna get one in the future. Oh, man, don't do it. I mean, yeah, sure, do it. I don't mind. Or I mean, I never really, you know, it's not something I look at and I'm like, oh, gross. I put it on my hand as a reminder, you know what I'm saying? Like, make money every day. Every day you look at your hand, as long as you have this hand, like, make money. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. That's the only reason why it's there. What type of martial art did you study? Jeet Kune Do was one of my favorites growing up. That's Bruce Lee's. Jiu-Jitsu, Aikido, Hapkido, Taekwondo. Didn't like karate. Anything that had... I know Judo was real fun. I really liked Judo. I had that book I read like 1,000 times on Kodokan Judo. Is that his name? This is going back a long time ago. Taekwondo was a fun one, but I just didn't have the legs for it. And once I got more focused into fighting to be useful and not, like MMA fighting, and not, you know, fighting to look good. Because Taekwondo has some awesome shit, but you don't need the axe kicks and shit like that. Not a lot of them. You don't need them at all to be an efficient fighter. But they're good to have in your tools, you know? But one of my favorites was the burst. If anyone doesn't know, is how I sound. The burst, but it's called a burst kick. It's where you hop on one leg, you bring your front leg up to your chest, and you kind of like knee kick them out. Oh my god, we used to do that on like 300-pound, massive, the punching bags. My god, a burst kick, if you learn how to do that successfully, it is like the movies. Like if you watch Bruce Lee, you could take somebody. I know I took this dude out in the club, and he went from the dance floor to the bar. I sent him to order me a drink, you know what I mean, with one kick. I kicked that motherfucker across the goddamn bar and with a burst kick. The burst kicks are lethal. I knocked the guy out. It was on South Wells Street. I was going up a set of stairs. They have like 3 flights of stairs and then more. And the dude did something, and I turned around. Oh, shit, I have this tape thing. And I knocked him out with a burst kick right to the chest. He was out. Sleeping. Falling backwards. Hit a car. He was a douchebag, though. No one feels sorry for him. Oh, I found something that fits. Check this shit out. Yeah, you thought my vape was gay. Look at this fucking shit. Oh my god, that's fucking sweet. I got this for the comic because I was doing so many comics. And look at that. I got it for the, you know, bum 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 bum. It's made for Christmas presents. I didn't think I would actually use it for Christmas presents, but this is sweet. Alright guys, we're 6 minutes. I did it again. I said we're stopping at 2 hours, and we're now 2 hours and 6 minutes in. When you realize Ronnie Hayes just admitted he murdered someone. I can't admit that. Because he's seen millions of people. What? What was seen by millions of people? The TV show? Is Merle still coming back to make sweet coon love to Michonne? Oh, I shouldn't have read that one out loud. Oh, you got me. Props to you. You tricked me. Normally, I'm good with that shit. But, yeah, that is something Merle would say. But I think he would have evolved to not say that. Thanks for a great live stream. Oh, okay. You live on the West Coast. Well, thank you very much for coming out and hanging out. We're going to have more of these in 2018. Oh, Zombie Whisperer. You're an MMA kind of girl, huh? Yo, MMA is fucking lethal. There's some shit, especially with jiu-jitsu. Some of the shit they do, my God, it's like the arm bars and some of the locks and shit. Fucking hell. Because I knew that one kid got, a friend of ours, you know, and I think it was one of those friends, but he didn't really like me, kind of, so we got in a little argument, and I was taking it easy, because he was, like, really good friends with my best friend, so I was kind of like, oh, fuck you, da-da-da, and he wanted to, like, straight up fight. I know he put me in an arm bar, and I was kind of like, okay, dude, okay, yeah, you had your moment, you know? He damn near was going to snap it off, and he could have, too. He fucking could have. He tried. He fucking tried. I had to recalibrate my brain to go, this motherfucker's doing something, and then try to, because he was real small. He's probably like 90 pounds, but this motherfucker, holy Christ, if I didn't do anything, he probably would have snapped my arm clean in half. Have I ever kicked anyone in the face? Yes, a number of people. One guy was on the ground. After beating him with a can of peas. True story. In Big Lots in Luzerne. I've told that story before, though. He called a friend of mine. He dropped the N-bomb on him. Actually, his girlfriend did. Some little white, ratty, trailer trash white bitch. And yeah, we beat them with the cans out of the aisles, all the way out the door. I kicked him in the face, right into a metal pole, because they have poles in the aisle in Big Lots. I don't know about all of them, but in the one we were at, I kicked him right in the head, and his head goes ta-tong. He was a dick, though, so we can laugh about it now. Ta-tong. Ta-tong. I got it. Yeah, I was in a shootout, too. I done all that. I'm telling you, I'm not fucking around. I almost got shot up in a shootout because I was being fucking dumb listening to some crackhead bitch. Anyway, she had a debt. And she wanted us to do something, and then essentially it would like erase her debt, kind of, sort of. And then I tried calling it off like right before my man jumped the gun. He kicked shit off. Oh, that was a super chat. Yeah, but at that point in time, we were like, yeah, let's not do this today. Do you kick ass on a daily? No, I'm retired now. And yeah, I've definitely lost a fight. Oh fuck yeah, fuck yeah. Oh yeah, you're losing a handful. Ian Williams. I got lucky enough though. I did not lose a lot of terrible fights, especially in public. I think one of the main fights I've ever lost was a fight I didn't even think was real at first, because it was another dude in the neighborhood just mad at my friend, and I pulled a gun on him because I was hungry, getting pizza, and he was talking about jumping me, and I was like, oh come on, you're not doing it today. And I didn't even pull the gun. I just showed it to him, like, dude, not today. Like any other day maybe, not today. I'll even do one-on-one. That's fine. And I was an idiot back then, so that was fine with me. We could do one-on-one. But he was all talking like he's gonna jump me with his boys, and I was like, oh, I'm getting pizza. Leave me alone. And I had a little, well, what do they call it? Murder weapon? No, I don't know, murder something. It's a little snub-nosed 38. You don't leave any shells. Small little thing you can just tuck in a pocket. And yeah, I thought he was mad at my friend because they were like gonna fight in the street after that. It was like a week later, and nah, he was still mad at me, and I'm like, why are you mad at me? I didn't even take it serious. And then yeah, he punched me good right in my, well, first he kicked me in the balls, which fine, I'll take it, that wasn't right, but fuck it. Fuck it. And then he punched me in the eye so hard it popped a blood vessel in my fucking eye. My whole eyeball, I have a picture of that, my whole eyeball filled up with blood. My eyeball was nothing but blood. I pistol whipped somebody. I pistol whipped somebody so bad when I was in my underwear. They came, kicked in the door at my friend's house, and I was in the back room with one of my girlfriends, and I was in straight underwear, and I pistol whipped him so bad his head split open, and I was slipping on the blood falling down because it was in the tile in the kitchen. It was in the front of the house when they tried kicking it in. But yeah, it split his head open. The ambulance came. I thought I killed that son of a bitch. But we didn't later. I later went out drinking with him and his other dude. I didn't even know it was him, And again, that wasn't my beef at all. It had nothing to do with that. They came for someone else in the house. It was like like a squat house. A lot of people hanging out there. And they were my friends too in the house. Most of them, and the owner of the house and everything. So when shit popped off, I thought like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Da da da. And then no, he wasn't mad. Wait, I didn't flash a gun. Oh yeah. He was with his girlfriend too when I flashed a gun at him. But I wasn't trying to punk him in front of his girl, not like that. I was just trying to talk to them and ask a question because my buddy said he got into a fight at the park. And I was like, yo, he said you guys were there. What happened? And dude went off. Like some other shit. And I was like, all right, that's weird. I sold you weed like 2 weeks ago. And now you're going off like I'm a stranger. I found out later, he was real weird about people talking to his girlfriend. And I was like, open. I'll talk to anybody. So, and I wasn't interested in his chick at all. She just wasn't my type, And, but anyway, yeah. That one dude I pistol whipped slipped all over his blood, and it had an extended clip. It was like a stolen, like a 9mm, some shit like that. Maybe a Glock. I don't know the specifics. No, it was a Luger. I remember that because I like guns, but I'm too used to Rugers and stuff like that. So it was a 9mm Luger, I believe, with an extended clip, and the clip fell out. It just wouldn't stay in. I always had problems with that damn thing. And then I got hit with a hammer. True shit. I got hit with a chair and then a hammer. Because there was a bunch of them trying to jump my dude. And then I leveled the playing field by splitting that dude's head open. And then one of his boys hit me with a hammer. They tried to beat my ass to death, but I squirmed out of it. No, I've never been shot. Hell no. How'd I get all these guns? Illegally. Fuck out of here. Good night, Ronnie and Matt family. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Dude was insane how people change. Look at Hayes. Juliet might have saved him from an early grave. She definitely did. She definitely did. And again, that's shit. I would love to be open to talk about it because I still think it's good to change people's perspective on how stupid that was. Like, that was legit stupid. If I could go back in time, I would still be like, okay, you could be your little badass if you want, but like, do something for your future. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think anything about the future. I accepted a future of like, this is how it's going to be. Every day is going to be an insane, crazy story. And then when I get older, I'll worry about it then. Like, that was dumb. That was absolutely asinine. Because even now, I'm digging myself out of a hole I put myself in, you know, a decade ago, 2 decades ago. Well, no, not that. I'm not that old. But yeah, a decade ago. So I would love to... yeah, I know. I think pretty much every single one of my friends has been shot, maybe except for like 1 or 2, and it's nothing like the movies. My one boy had, he got popped in the thigh, and he had an entrance wound was like this little itty bitty thing, and around it was a bruise like this, legit, for real, like this fucking big on his thigh. Maybe that doesn't happen to maybe it depends on what you get shot with, but. I used a tape dispenser that's not in my hand. But yeah, and it fucking, like, the stories he told me, and just like, it's the movies just fuck. There's better story using the realism from actually getting shot than there is. I'm 30. No, why does everyone keep asking if I got shot? No, I never got shot. By a double barrel. I had a 470 nickel-plated Marine Magnum shotgun, 12 gauge. Oh my god, I love that gun. I still have that gun. It's not on me though. I don't have any weapons in this house. Not like that though. That thing was fucking love of my life. I love that thing. Oh, we gotta get rocking and rolling. You know what? Yeah, we're probably going to shut it down. We need to now because it's already 1:20. Oh, yeah. Let me wrap this present. We got to shut it down. Yeah, 30. I don't know if you said that, if I should be older or younger. Fuck. I think I gave up looking younger at this point. Is that a THC vape? No. No. You old as hell. Trust me, it ain't that old. Trust me, that shit comes by quick. I'll tell you what, right now, if you think 30's old, change your life now. Because I was just as dumb when I was little. I'd be like, 30 old as fuck, like da-da-da-da. Nah, motherfucker, listen. That shit, it'll be here tomorrow. And I was the same way. A young little idiot thinking, you know, same type of mentality. Just fuck. Come on. I remember when I was like 15. By the time I was 18, it was like, my God, you know, it's been 20 years. Why does time go by so slow? And now that I'm older, Christmas is here already. It felt like it was a month ago we were here for Christmas of 2016. I'm still using that other tape. Okay. This, what is this? Look at that. Look at that. I mean, I did that side, so look at that. Oh my God. It's like a pro. And then that's drunk Ronnie. That's sober Ronnie, drunk Ronnie. Ay, ay, ay. Boom. Yeah, but we will do story time. The thing with me, though, is I don't know if it was a good thing, bad thing, or if I don't know what I was doing, but I kept all my arrest records. I mean, from everything. I know there was one time where I got in trouble and I had 14 misdemeanors. One of the first times I was in like serious trouble. Everything. Falsifying evidence to police, like fleeing the scene of an accident, lying to police. There's, oh my God, just fuck. 14 misdemeanors. And I have every single document, like every single, and that was, fuck, like 15 years ago. Every single document, you know, like 16 years ago. So when we do the in real life stories, it pictures, documented evidence, like arrest records. Like I got all that shit. I got my affidavit, my search warrant when they raided my house, fucking everything. So we can do like a legit type video where it's like, look, check this out. Some of the shit you say is the dumbest shit ever. That President Trump thing. What have we been? 2 hours? Do I look like I'm elderly? I need to go to the bathroom every 20 minutes? Why would I use a bathroom in a 2-hour live stream? Was my bladder that bad? Oh, fuck out of here. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't want to wrap that. Alright. Let me... Oh man, I got her this little art kit. I thought she's into this coloring stuff. The numbered on the computer, she has a little numbered game. I thought you get her one in real life, she can do. All right, I am for real. I gotta shut it down after this. What Star Wars figure is that? It's Rey and Kylo Ren. She was into it 2 years ago, and I got her a Finn. She wanted Finn with the jacket, and then she said, no, I want Finn with the Stormtrooper, so I got her that. And then recently, she is getting more into Star Wars again, so... Yeah, we're doing that, Brianna. Yeah, all the fake handles with political shit. I try to give people, you know, the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they want to be goofy and silly. Maybe they do that other places as well. But the more I see ridiculous questions, we're just going to start ignoring them altogether. So, I mean, if they want to be cool, if I see them being cool after a while, I'll take some of the questions. But for the most part, we're just going to ignore them. They're saying some dumb shit. It's just wasting our time. No, I didn't like Last Jedi. I didn't like it at all. I think there's some really good moments in it, but what they did with Luke above all else, it's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. And they came out and admitted it. It's not about Luke and them. It's about the new characters. And my thing is, I agree with that. I support that. But you should still transition them out in a respectful way to their story. John, yes, I will get Juliet into martial arts. She's been showing some interest, so that's something we're gonna do. Look at that. Look at this stupid thing. Fucking hatch an egg. Come on, Juliet. Why would you want this? I thought Get Out was good. I think I need, excuse me, to watch it again, but. Am I going to review Bright? If you guys want me to, I can do it. It'll be a Raw, though, on the phone, on the go. You guys let me know what you think about that. I'm hearing, you know, different things, definitely. Are you going to make the... Yeah, we'll talk about Punisher. Why are people dumb, Ronnie? A number of different things. Number of the government's making them dumb, so that way they can are easier to control later on. Wait, Ronnie, I have the Walking Dead Telltale collection, and is it freaking amazing? What makes it so amazing? I mean, it being collected together. Did they add anything new, or do you mean Telltale in general? If that's the case, okay, I get it. Ronnie, do you think The Last Jedi ruined Star Wars canon or the franchise itself? For everyone else, I don't know. I'm sure people will say no. They'll still support it. But for me personally, yeah, I'm done with Star Wars. I'm no longer a Star Wars fan. I'll watch the old movies, but the story's dead. What they did with Luke alone is enough for me to say it's done. There's no coming back from that. You ain't fixing that. I don't care. I don't fucking care what you do. There's no fixing that. Ronnie is woke. Ronnie, what did you say? I'm 20 and just caught my first felony. You make me want to like my life like you. Wait, you make me want to like change my life like you. Oh, fucking change it, bro. It ain't worth it. Listen, chances are, if you're being real and not like trolling, but chances are, you're gonna be around a lot of people, and that's like the life. You know what I'm saying? That's good, bad. Like that's what you do, and you see that a lot where that is, you know, the life. My best friend's going to jail on in 2 weeks. And it's just the neighborhood, the life. It just sucks you in constantly, and you know, he unfortunately, we won't get into it, but he got into a whole nother thing too, and he's going in for a couple years, and then when he comes out, and then my other best friend who I haven't seen in forever, he's getting out of doing like a 10-year stretch. I got another one that I think he just finished his 8-year stretch. Another close friend, he's up for 30. He ain't never getting out. Yeah, it's just walk away. Just get away, get out of it. Just fuck it. Because listen, 20 years is going to go by, and you're going to look back and be like, that was utterly worthless, you know? And it means so much to you then and there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you can't explain it. Because another thing too, even a lot of people don't get it, but like when you're hustling, when you're doing it like in certain neighborhoods, you're a fucking star. Like you're a celebrity. That's as close as some poor people are going to get to being the fucking man, you know? You go to restaurants and they fight like, it's like you're a local celebrity. Restaurants, people, women, they're like, oh, who's that? Who's the guy with the connections? Like you walk in the door, you leave, and whoever is calling you, like, listen, you got 4 chicks here, they want to know who da da da. Like, it's not just making money. It's the whole life in general. I say walk away because it feels like the life, you know, at the time. But 10 years later, it's gonna be like, nah. Unless you win, I didn't win. You know, I didn't win. Winning is making the money, getting out, and fucking doing something different. That's winning. I didn't win. Have you seen Stranger Things bad lip reading? That was fucking hilarious. What made you make a YouTube channel? If you just type in the personal Q&As, I explain it a lot. But it's I want to make content. I want to make not just content, but I want to make movies. I want to make, write TV shows, make movies, write stories. Hollywood has gotten stale. I want to do what I wanted to do when I was a little kid, and I was always told, that's for special people. You know what I'm saying? That's for people with connections or rich people or pretty people. And I feel like a lot of talented people are told that. And, you didn't have the internet when I was growing up like you do now. So it was different. You couldn't just plug in and make your own way. You had to move to Hollywood or go to acting school in New York, and we just didn't have the money for any of that. None of that. Not even close to any of that. So now I'm like, you know what, fuck that. I'd rather die trying and failing now than live working a factory job and never even try. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I created the channel. But I got a whole thing explained. Longest live stream ever. Had to finish with my daughter and put her to bed. You're still on? Yeah, I'm getting off. Oh my god, I'm gonna be hurting tomorrow. Heard of the Walking Dead supply drop boxes. Are you interested? Somebody sent one into review. I got a lot of fans that are not happy with the supply drop boxes, so I'm interested to see what you guys have to say. I had one fan that liked it, and then like 10 more that are furious. They thought they were gonna. One guy thought he was gonna get a exclusive figure. Another guy thought you were gonna get stuff that wasn't, from what they said, in the clearance aisle off of the random Walking Dead. Like it's socks, a glass. It's all the stuff they have at Target in the Walking Dead section. And there was a couple people that were pretty furious. And in a way, I get what they're pointing out. The people who aren't happy. Melina. I don't think I called you Melina. Rewinded about 3 minutes. Melina. Oh, if I called you Melina, I know your name's Melanie, but I don't know Melina. I don't even remember. Yeah, I don't remember that at all. I didn't even remember. Yeah, I don't know. I might have just been scanning and just, you know, my mouth was on autopilot or something. At this time, I don't think The Walking Dead needs new writers. I think they just need a new direction from the audience. Like I said, bring in a fan advisor, and I will definitely do it, you know. We challenge. You asked something about, does the owl scene... I don't know what you're talking about. Sam tore up. Sam died. Owls fear. Whole Mexican community died. I have no idea what you're talking about. Favorite director? Honestly, I don't know if I had one. What's funny enough, Rian Johnson was on the list as one of my favorite directors. I love, you know, some of the shit he's done. Brick and Looper, and I don't know what he did with Last of Us. I'm sorry, The Last Jedi. I don't think I'd survive a zombie apocalypse. I think I'd make it a decent amount, but I'd die. Oh, you were talking to someone else. Oh, Ronnie, you're right. Biggest mistake, and now it's a struggle I got to deal with in life. Thanks for the words of encouragement. Yeah, if there's anybody listening, stay away from fucking anything that'll get you a felony. I got a felony, and I want to have a gun at all times. I want a pistol, absolutely. And just fucking can't, you know, unless I get rich and somehow expunge my record. However that fucking works. Are you worried about the time when Juliet starts dating? I'm not worried about it, to be honest. It's just something you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Are you a fan of The Crow? Hell yeah. Brandon Lee? Fuck yeah. You shitting me? Fuck yeah, dude. Me and my... Obviously, being fans of Bruce Lee and then Brandon Lee growing up, me and my brother were real big fans of The Crow. My brother was a huge fan of The Crow. There's a 1/6 scale figure, and my brother doesn't have any figures yet, but he likes them. He's seen some that I got, and he's like, or I'm like, yo, well, he's been like, oh man, if I had the room, or if I had this, I had that. If I could, I would get him that one of these days. The Crow, like 1/6 scale figure, and he could put that on like his shelf or something. He'd fucking go nuts for that, cause that was one of his favorite. We used to watch that. Like, we used to, you know, go to high school and then come home, and we'd have like 30-45 minutes, and then we'd have to leave for work, and then we'd work all night, come home at like midnight, and then we'd eat, you know. So we used to watch movies. We'd have one movie in the VHS player and the VCR, and then we'd watch that. Usually be The Crow or Star Wars, Goodfellas, and we would just click play, you know, eat, watch it, whatever the other one was watching, off and on. I remember doing that a lot, throwing a VHS tape like Braveheart, watching that in pieces over the course of a week. But The Crow was one of those movies we watched a ton. I don't think it needs to. Yeah, maybe it does. Oh, I fucked it up. Another piece of tape. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, 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 bitches. Okay, I'm serious. This will be the last one. And then I really gotta go. 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Oh, fuck. Fucking shit. I figured this rapping's gonna be boring. I was like, well, fuck, maybe you guys will hang out with me while I do it. No, now it's like, I better, oh, fuck it, fuck me, fuck. Now it's like, I better hurry up. Hold on, I'll read the screen in a second. Ah, my titty! I cut my titty off! Yo, I do not like wrapping presents, yo. How many presents does he have? Holy shit. Why, you think that's a lot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's about 20. Well, yeah, there's a handful that were like clearanced, you know, $5 items and stuff. So you have a set amount that you spend, and if you find the deals, you know, it adds up pretty good. Wait, what? 9, 10. Dark Crystal has heroin in it? I don't know what this is. Just do another extra special live stream talk and rap stuff. Doomsday Kingdom, your dream story to tell on TV? Right now, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you what. The story I wrote the other night, the piece that tells a part of this story coming later on, called, right now, that section, that chapter is called Sector C. And that's just a working title because the section that the guy's in is in Sector C. Fuck. Dude. Fuck. My God. That reveal, the connection to the story, there's just an element of it that is a whole new, like, it's, for anyone who thinks the Terminator, you know, the Terminator machine is scary, like the look of the Terminator machine, I always thought it was. Imagine a Terminator machine. It's a machine. If it kicks in this door, the look of it, the fact that I'm dead. No matter what I do, I am dead. Like, I always thought the Terminator machines are just scary as fuck. Well, there's this element, and I took something that, like, the design of it, and, it's fucking, like, terror. It's just fucking incredible. I think you guys are gonna love it. Just out of this fucking world. I think Doomsday Kingdom, I think if we really, yeah, we're gonna announce issue release date. He's almost done with the coloring. And I am, you know, a little bit into the lettering, which is a lot quicker. So we're talking maybe a week or so. We're gonna have this thing released digitally, unless there's any other hang-ups. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, I gotta go and get this done. Thank you, every Terminator machines cracks me up. Sleep Razor. What's the ultimate gift you could get this Christmas, Ronnie? Merry Christmas to you and Juliet. Well, thank you very much. The ultimate gift, without being ridiculous, I don't know. Is there anything Walking Dead like? I'm gonna say there's Predator stuff that's awesome. Let me think. An ultimate gift this year. A new, you know, top of the line. Yeah, if we're getting ridiculous ultimate, a new top of the line like beastie workstation editing station, like a $5,000, just, you know, just a monster. Yeah, if we're talking something little, I don't know, maybe like the Punisher Hot Toys or a Darth Vader Hot Toys. Oh man, that would look so cool. Yoda Hot Toys. Oh my God! If we're talking little number of things like that, that would be pretty ultimate. But I really hope your comic becomes successful. Doomsday Kingdom has so much potential. Props to you, man. Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. I really hope the difference is. Wait, what? When Juliet gets into your demographic and you got fanboys hanging around the house. Oh, jeez. I really hope the. What was I saying? I don't know. Yeah, I really hope it gets whatever it needs to get out there, you know, with the people, because I think there's definitely story-wise, like, I'm confident in the story. I know a lot of writers come out or you know, creative people, they come out and they're like, I had no idea this would be popular. I don't either. I have no idea. I hope to God it could be popular, but when it comes to the actual story and, you know, people enjoying it and reading it and supporting it, I feel confident. Like, I'm really confident that people are going to go nuts with the story. At this time, I don't believe or think or feel like it could be as huge as The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead is a franchise that, you know, Doomsday Kingdom might never and possibly will never, ever get close to that. However, I think there's enough room for us to have a comic that's out, have a couple video games, maybe a novel or two, a couple side items. I think that Doomsday Kingdom could be that story that fans tell other friends about. That's like the most popular unheard, zombie story. I think it could be that. I really, really honestly do. Yep, I'm going to get Juliet's reactions in the morning. All right, thank you guys very much for coming out, and Merry Christmas. At this point in time, Santa is hitting a lot of houses in the USA, especially on the East Coast. Wait, what? Oh, thank you very much for helping promote Doomsday Kingdom. But yeah, thank you very much, and Merry Christmas to the Mapp family. I'm definitely going to do a video that's kind of just like a whatever, let's chit-chat, maybe talk about what's coming up in 2018. That'll happen before the new year or close to the new year, day before, day after, something like that. We'll definitely do that. Other than that, I'm going to try to get some other last-minute Walking Dead discussion videos up before we get into the new year. But thank you, everyone, for coming out. Thank you very much for the mods holding it down. Everyone who donated, helping to keep the channel afloat with the super chat. Hold on, we have another super chat, I think, coming in last minute. Kenna Nicole says, hey, have a good night, Ronnie. Stay epic. Thank you very much. You do an amazing job. We all love you. Thanks for talking and giving us turn Merry Christmas. Giving us, what was that? I'm going to say that's a small typo right there. Giving us a Merry Christmas. It says turn before Merry, but I'm gonna say that's a typo, hopefully. Or maybe you're saying giving us a fucking epic Merry Christmas. Yeah, that works for me. But all right. Yeah, we'll live stream before New Year's. Thank you very much, Kenna, for the last minute super chat. Wait, we got another one that rolled in. Oh, Merry Christmas. And I can never pronounce your name. Shithella. Isn't that from like a horror movie? I feel like that's from like an old VHS horror movie that has like a creature on it. Better live stream before New Year's. We all love your ass. Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad that you love my ass. All right. Yeah, we're out of here. So, like I was saying, thank you very much for everyone super chatting, the mods for holding it down, everyone hitting that like button and supporting on Patreon and just hanging around still, just hanging around. As I stall for time looking for the stop button. There it is. All right. Love you guys and Merry Christmas.